Hey everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Hope you're doing well as always. Oh man, I finished streaming Hitman this afternoon, not last night, this afternoon. Got the video going, did about 25 minutes worth of work or so, maybe half an hour. Like actual work, paid work, the stuff that I do to get paid in the real world. And yeah, then I went to the couch and fell asleep for about 2 hours. Just doing a bit of an alt tab there, don't mind that. And yeah, I'm back. Right now, I think for tonight I just want to chill. I'm not in the mood to do anything major or anything complicated. I just want to relax and play some LOTRO. It's either that or I grind LOTRO points and I don't want to do that. So, if you're watching from the other night, and if you are, I don't understand why you're still watching, but thank you. I have leveled up a little bit. Basically, I've done a bit of crafting while you weren't looking. I'm a prospector, and I've leveled up jeweler and metalsmith up to master. I completely missed, and honestly I don't think it's a bad thing that I missed this. I completely and utterly, totally whatever missed that we have refining here. I smelted a whole bunch of copper out of the copper ore that we picked up. I forgot about the tin ingots. Now, in my day, you used to have to go out to the landscape and pick up tin yourself and craft that yourself, but now you can just purchase these. So you go out, you get copper, you merge it with those, that gives you bronze, which feeds into metalsmith and jeweler. And for metalsmith, because I'm a rune-keeper, I don't use heavy armor. I just went through and processed that. For jeweler though, I have made myself a bunch of stuff. Not good stuff, but this is just stuff that I've been making while you're not looking. In other words, I should be able to blast through the next section, no problem. Now, as for what to do next, I'm not actually sure whether I should just follow the epic for a bit until I outstrip it, or until it outlevels me, I should say. And then maybe we'll come back and do some questing in Bree-Land. I do really want to go back and take a look at Yonder Shire though. To the Yonder Shire. This area is the starter area. I went in here and I almost got myself killed. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Problem is when I start getting into combat it's going to be way too loud, I know it. Alright, so I think I left you over at the village of Combe or whatever. I came over here to do some crafting. Well, let's go back there. This, of course, is Bree. This is the area where the hobbits meet Strider. At the Prancing Pony, which is directly ahead. Not sure where the stables are. I mean, this must be them, but I thought, well, my brain imagined them to be a bit more secluded than this. I don't understand why, but the supplier who's got the tin ingots is all the way over here. I think there is a craft hall somewhere around here, but I don't recall where. And I was told to come to you, I don't recall why. Destination Bree-Land. That was just a mesa deed. When we hit level 15 or so, we were told to come to Bree-Land. Introduction. Level 17. Talk to the second watcher, Heath Straw. Your experience has grown and it is time to move forward with your training. In other words, just get on with the main plot, you moron.
Greetings.
Our help is needed in this town. What do you want?
Could I speak with you a moment?
We are an adventurer indeed. We've murdered hundreds of people, possibly thousands by now. There was a time you would send us to the mayor. That time has passed. Too many villains threaten the good folk of Bree-Land for you to tour the city. There's no time to tour the city, really? There's one man who knows everything that goes on here. It is Barliman Butterbur, proprietor of the Prancing Pony. The real test will be sifting through his speech for what needs doing first. That sounds like me. Alright, so let's go up here and have a chat to Mr. Butterbur. Even though we spoke to him not all that long ago. We'll do this and then we'll go to Combe. Alright, I was told to come here. I'm not certain why, it's all very weird. News or nutrition, oh my god. What have we got? Investigate some of these leads and you will find adventures wherever you go and turn some of the bad news to good. My friend Atzo Haybank is a hobbit. He dreams of building an inn upon the road west of Bree. We've actually passed through there. You want us to lend him a hand, okay. And he's talking about Buckland. There is trouble afoot there as well. Bree-Land is home to both hobbits and men. Buckland is home to hobbits only. You would count them as neighbours as well. They've been having some trouble with the old forest. We'll go there later. Oh my god, my voice. And if you speak with Kellandine Brandybuck at Buckland, she will have stuff for us to do. And who is Grimbar? There's hustle and bustle plenty. One thing drives out another. I'm going to say that. Grimbriar, sorry, is the chief watcher, and he maintains a post on the road north of Breetown. He's had some trouble with brigands of late. Right, we're very good at solving brigand problems. Or murdering brigands, anyway. So, he's sending us to a few places. We can go north of Bree, and then to the west, and then further west. Buckland is over here, as we cross over from the Shire. Being told to go to Combe, though, which you can barely see on the map here, as part of the next part of the epic, so I think we'll do that first, and then maybe we'll go... Let's follow the epic for a bit. The epic is going to take us, spoilers, into the Old Forest and the Barrow Downs, and then maybe we can go to north here, where the Chief Watcher is hanging out. We're not done in here, though, because I need to speak to my trainer. And once again, I'm not level 20 yet. I do not have the undefeated title. If I die, I'm re-rolling. Okay, we can't do that. Our trainer is somewhere in here. I can't even pronounce that name. Sent you a letter requesting that you visit him in the Scholar's Stair in Bree. And I need to deliver the letter. It's somewhere around here. Hell, it's above us. Scholar's Stair Archives, that sounds very promising. There's a taxidermist over there. I could just bring back the corpses of the thousands of people that I've murdered. I can make use of their services, but it's only a very few specific mobs that we can use with the taxidermist. Yeah, the Scholar's Stair is up here. You a supplier? No, Rosa. So somewhere up here is my trainer. Kitty! Can I pet the cat? Not exactly, but we're trying. Ah! Cats! That was terrifying. Where am I going? Scholar's Hall. I don't think this is where I want to be. I have no memory of this area. What the hell? A map of Eriador. A very old map of Eriador. That has not been updated since, oh, I don't know how long, but basically the areas below here are not here. Yonder Shire's not there. Basically it's been redrawn to this, but that's how it used to look when I was playing. Immediately after it went free to play, they added Enidwythe. Dunland is not down the bottom there. That needs a bit of an update. We've got maps over there as well. That looks like Moria. God, I can't fucking wait to get back to Moria. We have Rover, whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, so it's actually not that old. The Moria maps, oh my god. Mirkwood, Lothlorien, Race River, Wildermore, never mind, this is not Moria at all. Rohan, Western Gondor. I think I got to Eastern Gondor and then I tapped out. It's like, I need a break from this game. There's Moria up there, Enedwyth, Dunland. Dunland should be a lot more maps than that. Dunland is huge. I don't recognize this place at all. And I ignored all the maps over here. These are all the Eriador maps, so the Ice Pay of Forakel, Evendeem, Ered Luin, that's where we were last time. And these are all the other maps. The North Downs, Angmar, the Shire, had trouble recognizing that. The Essen Wars, which I'll never go to, that's the PvP area, you need VIP for that. Bree-Land, that's where we are now, and the Lone Lands, which is where we'll be headed next, but that will not be today. Misties, Troll Shores in between Lone Lands and Misties, and Eregion. That leads towards Moria and down into Enedwyth. Do you really not have maps of Moria? This is cool though. And this here is the map of Middle-earth, which once again needs an update. That's what it used to look like. It has been updated significantly since then. Alright, well that was a fun little detour, but where am I going? Besides that ring that just showed up. That was a hell of a coincidence though. Am I really going into the archives? I am. Damn. Alright, the Lawmasters hang out here. The Hobby Master hangs out here. We've got a new hobby apparently. What is birding?
There.
With the birding hobby, you can explore the lands to record which birds can be found in the various regions. Equip your birding kit and travel to any region scouted for birds by Middle-earth explorers. You can get to search for birds using your birding action. You will have several opportunities to spot birds. I might look at that later. It seems less beneficial than fishing, and that's saying a lot. Alright.
I am at your service.
You will not bore me with conversation. Good.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
You're boring me with conversation. That is a nice DPS increase. We have taken our first steps down the long road of understanding the power of runes and language, but your next steps will not be as easy. An elf named... what kind of name is that? Sometimes travels to the Forsaken Inn on the western edge of the Lone Lands. You want me to go over there? She'll be able to instruct you further about the connection between such things. I've noticed that they cannot spell connection. It should be CT instead of X, but everywhere I've seen, like getting timed out, the loading screens, it spells incorrectly. Alright, let's train skills.
Your service and your families.
We don't have anything there because that was removed God knows how many patches ago.
At your service.
And I can probably equip a satchel. One moment. What are these? I don't remember the chisels. Yeah, the Rune-keeper's bags are tailor recipes, aren't they? And I'm not a tailor. Not on this character anyway. What the hell is this and where do I equip it? Is that my ranged weapon? It must be. Alright, well I'm not going to craft anything yet, even though I could actually craft that. Actually, that's way better. 23 tactical mastery versus... No, that's percentage, isn't it? No, that's +5, never mind. Can I craft that? I do have some journeyman metals. Journeyman metalsmith. What's the difference here? The rest versus finesse. The rest is not an issue because we're just soloing things. Yeah, I can craft that. And I might as well. Let's craft that, equip that, and then I think what I'll do instead of doing stuff in Bree-Land and also at Combe is I'll quickly head out to Forsaken Inn. We'll tag the... use my words, we'll tag the stable master there. And then we'll make our way back. I don't recall... Oh, that lag. I don't recall if we had swift travel between there or not, but I do not have swift travel unlocked on this turn yet. The only way to unlock it is either temporarily by paying money, or permanently by subscribing, and then logging into the character, and that also involves paying money. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to that, but let me just get to level 20 first before I consider that course of action. I also kind of want to unlock the Mariner and Brawler classes and get tunes rolled for them before I go ahead and subscribe.
What can I do for you?
Just so they've got swift travel as well when I eventually get there. So this is the south gate of Bree and we're going to go west. And that dude just did a swift travel out. We just hit another lock and I'll keep an eye out for any mineral deposits along the way, such as that, although that's copper, we do not need that. Copper is done. I don't recall if the Midgey water marshes are really a beginning area or not. Like these areas here, I don't recall if they're above level 15. I don't think they are. So this is very much still a tutorial area. But when we hit the lone lanes, things are going to ramp up significantly, and I'm not going to hang around there. Yeah, it's dropping copper. If it was dropping barrow iron, then we would be going into a higher level area. The yellow tree. All that because its leaves are yellow. Very insightful. This here is the marsh. It doesn't look like much because my computer sucks. There's spiders in the middle there, I remember that much, and there's goblins on the right-hand side, somewhere over there ahead of me. And all of these hills are traversable, there's creatures in there, they're all bad. And this world is huge. Yeah, let's definitely get this particular quest done. I don't know if that progresses us as far as our traits or our mesa deeds are concerned, but I feel it's very important that we do it. Amongst other things, it's going to give us a DPS increase, which I could probably craft something in here right now. But even that's not better than what we've got equipped. We've got the puzzle stone for questing in the starter area, so I may as well get this, switch over to us, and then we'll go back to Bree and start doing some quests of the epic variety. And this here is the Forsaken Inn. What's your problem? We suggest some crafting?
I don't know if you can help me.
You wouldn't have to be a jeweler, would you? I am indeed a jeweler. What do you want? Had some business at Forsaken Inn, helping unload some stuff. Somewhere along the way, you lost your wedding ring. My wife is going to be furious. If Verity sees that I don't have it, I don't even want to think about it. That's why I need services of a jeweler. I need a glycerin copper ring and fast. Alright, fine. We've been given some ores to work with, I think. A glycerin copper ring. What's involved? How do I craft that? I'm genuinely not sure how to craft that. It specifically says glycerin. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Did he give me a particular recipe? I'm not actually sure about this one. Plus, you know, I do not have any ingots with me, and I need a supply to get 10, so, you know. I may, unfortunately, have to condemn that man to a very cranky wife.
What do you need?
Show me that, thank you. So, yeah, I can't actually swift travel from here. If I go back to South Bree, that's going to be a long travel. Cardalan. That's the area to the south. I haven't been there. Never seen it. Anyway, this here is the inn before the Lone Lands, and that there is Weathertop. Something Black Riders and fire and cloaks and Frodo having a fist. Right, so somewhere in here is my trainer. Ain't you? Often outside the Forsaken Inn. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to come in here yet. There you are. The elf is just waiting outside.
How can I be of service?
You can teach me more about the relationship between runes and the natural world. Consider the fury of a storm in the mountains. It fumes and roars full of wrath. Think of the rune that describes the storm. Does it capture the meaning of the storm? Is it its anger or motion? Let the storm inscribe its power on the runes that describe it. We're going to Weathertop. We're waiting for a storm.
The view from Weathertop is wide, and many have climbed that great hill to see all that could be seen.
Can't say shit.
You have been brought hither to learn of the subtle influences connecting runes with nature, for words and speechcraft hold much sway over many powers in Middle-earth.
I can't see anything.
What do you need?
You give me 3 runes upon which you've inscribed the rune. You want me to climb the summit and place them on 3 flat stones. We must then wait for lightning to strike each of the runes. That seems dangerous. You doubt this will happen? You are confident it will. Okay. We'll see if you've seen some orcs. Yeah, it's alright. I'm very good at killing things. Yeah, the view from up here looks lovely during the day, and not during, you know, this. Look for suitable stones on the summits, but beware of prowling orcs. That will do. Not like that. Apologies. So I should be grinding my deeds. Whoa. Right, I'm hitting deletes to try and find the next interactable. There it is. Deletes, select something, and U makes you use it. Useful shortcut. Uh-oh. I'm in combat. Why am I in combat? You hear harsh voices above the storm. Orcs have come to the summit. Delicious experience. I need to use that for a bit as well. Who's next? Elise. Probably just a signature, nice and Elise. Who's next? Lightning strikes the northeast stone. I didn't see it. Take your word for it. Lightning strikes the southeast stone, this one here. You should collect the rune stones now that they have all been struck with lightning. Really? I did not see the southwest one get done. Stone still smokes from the impact of the lightning. But the rune remains the only marking. Don't care. Why did you leave me here? Are you in cahoots with the orcs? You've done well, fulfilling your instructions and murdering orcs. Though each of these runes was struck directly by a bolt of lightning from the heavens, the only marking upon the stones remains the rune I carved on each of them before giving them to you, the rune for thunderbolts. Do you need any further proof that there is power in the way we describe the natural world? This sounds like religious shit. Let me get out of here. Let us remove ourselves before we get struck by lightning. Got us.
What can I do for you?
I saw the markings, yeah, whatever. There is power in even the smallest of words, even such power as you beheld in the clouds of the storm atop Amun Sul. You'll be more adept at wielding this power in the future. Indeed, you are better at it already, although you may not have observed this to be so. No, I'm very good at murdering people. I believe it. Class deeds tier 3. I'm actually struggling to recall what might be tier 1, tier 2. Actually, tier 1, tier 2, that's going to be just mashing my way through these skills. I've got to do all these at some point. Alright. Can I turn in any tasks? I don't believe I've got anything for the Lone Lands here. Got stuff for Bree-Land though, so I think what I might do is go back there immediately and knock off 5 tasks per day, which is a little bit of experience. More importantly though, it leads to a meta deed. This runestone though, that's a hefty DPS increase. Your developing rune-keeping talents have been recognized by your peers. No.
What can I do for you?
I'm going to pay to go back here. I could just go back myself, but I'd much rather just sit back and sip on some water because I'm coughing my lungs up in the background, as always. And yeah, playing this free to play, what I would do is set the travel going and then walk away and do something else while we are traveling. How do I show the travel timer? I'm not sure, but I thought there was a travel timer here, unless I'm thinking of a plugin. Connection status. It cannot spell connection. I don't understand why. Sparring timer. Maybe I was looking at that. Oh god. No, we're not going to roll for any loose anytime soon. Alright, so maybe I'm just making shit up. Wouldn't be the first time. Just gonna get out of that. I'm not seeing any racist shit posted there, but I don't want to take any risks. The Chetwood is there. That is definitely a starter area. It's like this entire area, the right-hand side of Bree, up to about north of Arches, just here. And this is all the starter area, and then on the right, on the left-hand side here, not freaking right, this is not a starter area by any means. The Barrow Downs is pretty dangerous, or can be pretty dangerous. And up towards Trestle Bridge and the farm, and there's a few outposts here and whatnot. That's where you get your level 20 enemies. Wildwood, I don't recall if I've ever been here. I got nothing. Let's turn in some tasks and then let's see if we can forge this ring perhaps. Glittering copper ring. It's not a frigging crit. Because this doesn't say glittering, it just says fine. It's very confusing. Rents for fun. How you doing, dude? Thanks for dropping in. Did we have anything else to do in here? I need to speak to the mayor as well. The mayor's going to take us on a tour. I remember that much. I can't even cancel that quest. We're level 17 too. So, nice. Whereabouts? I almost said 2-2. What the hell? Whereabouts are you at the moment? Bree-Land or somewhere else? Hobbit Brawler. I haven't unlocked the Brawler class. I think they introduced that class about 3 years ago. I've just never bothered to check it out. Does this work? If not, I'm just gonna leave this guy and he's gonna be very... his wife's gonna have the shits with him. There's nothing I can do about that. I need 2 copper ingots. Get over there. My voice is absolutely screwed tonight. I thought these quests were very much an item showed up here, because how else do I do this? Looking for the services of jeweler. I mean, I can make this, but I don't think that's it. I'd be shocked if this is it. That's not it. There was something to this, I don't recall what though. Didn't get the crit. Alright, well... Hopefully by the time I get back there, I've figured it out. Let's go down here, let's turn in some tasks, and then let's continue along the epic path. Task board is just on our left. What can I turn in? Blacken filth, we can do that. Blacken is the end. Insert send. Got enough of those. Warn. Yep, we can do that. This is where having a carry-all would be very nice. I don't think I can turn in any more, which is insane. Broken hatchets. Okay, I can do 2 sets of broken hatchets. We go over to the Watcher, I think. It's been a while. Let's turn these in.
How can I be of service?
Yes, you're very proud of me, etc., etc.
What can I do for you?
That gives us rep.
Greetings.
Gives us a small amount
What do you
of
need?
XP. I'm really just here for the XP. Hatchets. That will do, and we can do 5 of those per day per turn. Get rid of that, we don't need that.
How can I be of service?
So at this point we've hit our limits. We can unlock that using the power of mithril coins or the power of pay to win. I'm not going to do that. That is ridiculous. And yeah, if we do that 100 times, we'll get an upgrade to the limits. We'll get some money, 10 Australian cents, and that will push us towards a Messer Deed. And a very cool cloak. Alright, so let's do what I came here to do. Likely grinding. Based on those buffs, likely grinding. Ooh. This is PvP stuff. And these ones over here, so... if the Freeps are doing well in the Essen Wars, then we get those buffs. Yeah, this is the first town after the beginning area for men. Pop out of RHS, then you arrive here. Right, Constable Underhill. How's your day going? Who would you like me to murder?
How do you do?
Black walls have been broken and scattered. We didn't see those because we're a dwarf. Good news for Combe. This Ranger Strider thinks we should investigate Skunkwood's old hideout. Not so sure of that, it's not a safe place. Don't worry, you're safe with me. I'm very good at murdering things. Game?
Might I speak with you a moment?
That was odd. You suppose I'm right? You should make sure those black walls aren't hiding in that cave of theirs again, mustering their strength, but you want some help? Well, you travel with me to Skunkwood's old hideout. It's south of the guardhouse at the northeast end of Stadel Pond near Stadel Falls. If they're gathering there, you'll need help driving them out again. When you're ready, come back and we'll go together. So you're telling me where it is, but we'll go together. Got us. I think we can actually go there. South of the guardhouse at the northeast end of Stadel Pond, so it's somewhere around... never mind, I can't see it. It's somewhere around one of these puddles. I remember that much. Task at hand, what is that? Ah, oh, for fuck's sake. I'll take it. I'll take it and then we'll ignore it. Can't do it for another 2 days.
Hello there.
Yes, I'm ready to go. Let me test out my new runestone.
Amdir's defeat shattered the back of the Black Walls, but pieces of the mystery remain unsolved.
Amdir being the ranger that we murdered.
Goodness.
This place is quiet as a tomb. Not anymore, it's not. No use putting off what must be done. Come along. Make sure you have your blade at the ready. No, I've got my runestone at the ready. All manner of things could be living here now. No, I think we're good. Just going through some of the skills which I normally don't use because I need to grind them. These guys are no threats whatsoever. Way ahead of you, dude. Horrid creatures. I thought there was a deed for taking these things out. Maybe it doesn't count because of this instance. Come on, dude. I'm scared. I can't go forward without you. I probably could, but I don't know where I'm going. Ah. Blackwold Leader, Skorgrim, Dowhand Sentry. What the hell is going on here? It's this guy again. He seems to get around a lot. And he's putting 6 dread on us. Uh-oh. I should probably not be intentionally taking the dread effect just before we enter combat. That's a very bad idea. I have to check on this poor man. No, this poor man is a Blackwold leader. He is no good. You'll follow after that strange dwarf fellow. Yeah. Let's see how that ends for you.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Couldn't have come a moment sooner, could you? Before that dwarf struck me through? No, I'd much rather just watch. First, it was that Aogan saying that if we pledged to Angmar, we'd be made rich. And that fell apart. A few of us decided we didn't want anything to do with them anymore. We started talking to some new fellows, men who came up from the south. An ugly bunch they were, but at least they didn't seem likely to go raising fell spirits or some such on us. Seems though Angmar didn't like that prospect of us leaving them. The dwarf came along, you saw how that ended. You suppose the Blackwolds are at their end. Still a better ending than the Matrix Revolutions. He's disappeared. He has indeed disappeared. We've got no idea where he was.
Just a moment.
It seems strange. It seems that strange dwarf escaped. How we got out of here is a mystery. From what you said of that brigand's tale, that dwarf was one we should have been worried about, not these Blackwolds. Indeed. The Blackwolds are truly broken now, but for some reason you don't feel safe. There's not much more we can do here. You best take tidings back to your ranger friend at Bree. He's not really my friend.
The rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the Nazgûl.
Alright, so if the hobbits have left the Shire, that means Strider, our ranger friend, or he's not really our friend, but you know what I mean, he's also left.
A lovely day, isn't it?
This here is, I think it's a crafting quest, but there's more to it. It's like, I think we have to find enemies on the road. I don't see it there. Anyway, what do you want?
Hello there.
We showed them, we certainly did. Let's get some new pants, which are identical to the pants that we've currently got, so let me just take whatever's worth the most.
Might I have a word with you?
What am I doing here? The strange dwarf might still be around, but you wager he went on to somewhere a bit more interesting. We need to take that news to our friend Strider in Bree-Land. Once again, he's not our friend. He'll be at the Prancing Pony. There's no use worrying about brigands anymore. No, there's plenty of brigands in the Chetwood to the north. They're worth experience and also deeds. But, you know. Let's go to this guy's room, which I believe is over here, maybe? I don't remember where it is. Oh god. I reckon they've changed the interior in here. Either that or my memory is fucked. Strider's room. Let's go inside. Okay, he is here. The hobbits have left the Shire. Okay.
We must move quickly.
So they're on the road. They're in Bree-Land somewhere. Much has happened since I left. We have less time to relate it. The tidings you have brought me will be of great use to my men here in Bree-Land. There is a more immediate threat we must deal with. While we were away, the same Nazgul we saw with armed deer attacked the pony. They were in search of the travellers I have been awaiting. 4 hobbits of the Shire. You can't tell me why. I think I know. But you can tell me that you will have need of me again. I'm confused. The same Nazgul you saw with armed deer attacked the pony. Have they changed this? I don't know. I don't think I read this back in the day either.
I need your aid.
You see, this makes sense. This I recall. The other riders. Okay, so the pony gets attacked twice. That's about the only thing that makes sense there, I think. While both you and I have seen 5 Nazgul, their true number is 9. I must know where the other 4 are hiding. Would you travel to the west and speak to Lenglin? I sent into Buckland to watch over a particular hobbits, but it seems that Mr. Underhill and his friends decided to take a different path and are now here under my protection. What? I'm very confused. Anyway, he's camping near Buckland. That's where we're going next. And maybe we can do a quest or 2 along the way for the guy who is building the inn on the path between Buckland and Bree. Mr. Adso. Just grinding out these deeds. What am I looking for? Still need to do more words of grace. Well, I need to use more of everything at this point. And there's one specifically for Fiery Ridicule, which is going to count for my other fire deeds, so I may as well use that for a bit. Once again, I can take a stable horse here, but I'm not going to. Let's just make our way out here. Well, let's see if we can help out this guy quickly before we go and check out this guy overlooking Buckland. How you doing? Level 16 Minstrel. Riding a Rohan horse. I've got one of those as well. And I'm going past all of these barrow deposits. I need these. These are important. Oh man, the lag in this game has... It's gotten significantly worse since I last played it, God knows how many years ago. I'm gonna guess it's because this game's having a bit of a resurgence at the moment. That the servers have been compressed, or many servers have been shut down and they've merged people into different servers. They are near 64-bit servers, which you'd think would run better, but I think the population, combined with just teething issues of what's going on at the moment, and also the current campaign where there's a code available where you can get most of the content for free, I think the game is struggling at the moment. Alright, this guy's building an inn. Spoiler alert, it will never get done. Where is Adso? There he is on the rise, taking a break. How you doing?
Just a moment.
You're here to help? You're just in time. You need all the help you can find. You fear your dream of founding an inn at this spot is in danger of foundering, even before it has truly begun. Alright, so what can we do for you?
Could I take a moment of your time?
Not from around here, that may be a good thing. This is serious business. You can't place trust in any of these lads for something so delicate. Making a place of your own took an unexpected turn. You're loath to tell my workers what has happened. This satchel holds the last payments I need to make to ensure the safety of the folks here and the sanctity of this soon-to-be splendid landmark. Okay, we've got the Mafia involved, lovely. We need to take it to the old Sweetgrass farm, a little ways northeast of here, I think I just saw that. Give it over to the man who answers the door. It may be Bill Fenry or one of his helpers. We heard about that bloke. Bill said he'd only be there at night, so don't waste your time hanging around during the day to catch a glimpse. Just knock on the door or ring the bell and hand over to Satchel. Do we have to? I can think of a better solution. It involves murder. Swearing carcass. Hope you're doing well, dude. Thank you for dropping in. So glad you're here to witness the adventures of Murder Hobo Random Attributes murdering everything in Middle-earth. Okay, he is here. Can I murder you? No, you don't have a health bar.
What is this world coming to?
Soon Sharky's men will have all of Bree well in hand. With cowards like that little worm Adso under heel, there's no question of that. You just tell Adso that his payment has been received, but he'd better have another ready next week, or it will go badly for him. No, this was supposed to be the last. That was supposed to be the last one, dude. My god, next you're gonna ask for Poland. Ghost Creation MW2. I saw your message, but I don't know if I said hello. How you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. I'll get this one naturally, but I may as well knock it off now. Alright, Adsa, I've got some unfortunate news to report. You're not out of this yet.
Is there something I can do for you?
Another payment. This was supposed to be the last. Enough of my blather. Now I should thank you for your help, friend. Truth be told, you're a bit frightened to go out there at night by yourself. Absolutely. If I can impose on you again, you've got some true debts to pay and to a nicer sort of folk. What would you like me to do? I can help.
Might I have a word with you?
We get to murder people. Excellent. Brigands told me to pay them 3 equal payments. They would spare my workers and yourself. You held your part of the bargain, but they want more. Not allow your workers to suffer. Chief Watcher Grimbriar is working against the brigands here. Would you be willing to help me send a message to these brigands? Yep, we can murder them, not a problem. I hear that you have already done some work against the brigands before. Over at Errand Lewin, sure. These are evil men, that's all the justification we need. Return to the old Sweetgrass Farm. And murder people. Got us. I'm very good at that. I can do that. You, what's your story?
I do not ask much of you.
Indeed. Boars can grow quite large and dangerous. You want me to murder some boars so you can cook their heads. Got us. Sounds good. And you? What do you want?
Will you give me a moment of your time,
Supplies. You have news that will likely make me see the severity of our lives here. Adso is a good fellow, trying very hard to keep us safe. He has done a wonderful job. But you simply know that it is not enough. These brigands encroach ever closer. Those knaves up near this farm have taken tools and coin purses from the workers here. And now Adso puts his faith in us. Yep, let's murder some brigands. And we'll get those back at the same time. John Croson, how you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. Best Crash, you're playing Resident Evil 4. You eat spaghetti carbonara. Is that just a random thing? Don't know. I need to start using this. This one's going to take a while to grind out. Alright, so Bill Friendly's there. He's safely inside the house, which means we can't touch him. But all the brigands outside here, though, working the farms, they're all going to die. I need to murder 12 of them. Collecting coin purses and workers' tools. Good stuff. Let's just go with that. Didn't quite get the interrupt there, but it doesn't matter. Right, bow versus fire. I don't think it's going to end well for you, dude. I've got a nice little camp here. It's a lovely little place until we turned up and set fire to everyone. Kill him. You can do it. Well done. Right, hold still, fellas. I need to immediately alt-tab this. Give me a moment, it's going to look weird. I did not realize did not have my alert box showing up here, so let me just quickly... where is it? Where is it? What is my alert box? Alert box. That is a... I can't even tell what kind of property that is. This is important, bear with me. Where is it? Scene? No. Game capture? Browser? There it is. Add existing alert box. Let me do that. I've got no idea where this is going to show up, but John Kryson, thank you for a follow, dude. Appreciate it. Now click that. Speaking of Resident Evil 4, that is the Resident Evil 4 alert that I've got. Apologies, I did not realize that was not turned on. I set this scene up in haste. $500 rep? Are we actually getting rep for taking those things out? No, that's a deed thing. Never mind. Brigand Slayer. We've murdered 30 brigands in Bree-Land. Really? When did that happen? I didn't think I was anywhere near close to 30, but okay. I've not been playing this offline. Right, we've murdered enough brigands. Still got to do more strikes with fiery ridicule. Got to do shocking touch, which is our mez. Scribe spark, I've got to use all of this. Versatility, yeah, we'll be here a while. Right, you'll do. I really want to grind out this fire so I don't have to worry about it. Oh. Dude charged us. Right, how many more boars do we have around here that I can decapitate? We're in this little purple area here. Curious bear? No, I won't murder you today. There's a different quest for that. You charging me? Oh, good. I saw that coming, but we did not get stunned. Right, anyone else? You'll do. Let's go back here, turn in these quests, and see if I can solve their problems further. Preferably by murdering Bill. How much more do I need to do on Fiery Ridicule? I think it's 75, so... probably need to get that to 225.
What is this world coming to?
I have your heads. We will never use one of those because we don't know how to cook and we don't know how to tailor. What now?
Will you let me speak my piece?
Maybe just kill all the boars. Now we're killing the wolves. We've got a wolf problem. Some time ago, Adso forced a fine, fat milk cow. That's a terrible thing to say. Please don't cancel me for that. But filthy wolves out of the old forest stole it, slaughtered it, and dragged it off. Hunt down the foul wolves in the northern part of the old forest. bring the pelts as evidence. I'll only accept the largest and most lustrous. Okay, this guy's a bit of a prick. Right, you. I've got your coin purses and shit. Oh, what is that?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Not yet.
Hello there.
I got them all back. Shadow of Giants, you want me to go into the Old Forest? This seems dangerous, fellas, just saying. Also got another quest up there as well.
Would you do something for me?
Nails are running low. The brigands even took your nails. Holy crap. The only problem is that the solution lay to the south within the Old Forest. In the shadow of the giant trees, we'll find roots, massive tendrils poking from the earth with the strength of the ages. If we can get tough vines from those roots, we can craft strappings to our crossbeams to save the remaining nails. This seems very convoluted, but okay. Do I have the heart to face that dark and gloomy place? Not right now, but I'll take it. Also take that barrow iron or silver. Or anyone else grabs it. So let me get rid of that. So I'm not going to log into my main. I'll get today out of my loot box. Plus 5 hope 90 minutes? Oh wow, that's huge. That is legit huge. Holy crap. It's a 90-minute token. And I do have a jeweler elsewhere who can craft those, but that's actually kind of huge. Right, what do you want? Something else to do in the Old Forest?
I'll not be ignored.
We're working quite hard on this building. One of our hunters came across a spring in the northern parts of the Old Forest where the water is particularly sweet and refreshing. The old berry's gonna have the shits with you with that. A strange thing to find in such a wretched, gloomy wood, which you can barely see because it's nice. Go southwest into the Old Forest, stay in the North Woods. The spring is a beautiful place, hard to miss. You'd appreciate it if you could fetch that water for me as soon as possible. Why do you want the water? Water supplies are running low. Yeah, okay, that's fair. And not that.
Stay and hear me out.
I will perform these tasks for you.
Just a moment.
It's done then. Too late to change now. Yeah. You're an indirect murderer, dude. One of the men came here, you stood up to him. You feared that this may have been an error. Get 2 more quests. Let's just follow this chain and then we'll go west to Buckland.
Could I take a moment of your time?
While that brigand was talking to you, you saw some of his seconds bullying one of your co-workers here, while 2 others made off with a lot of your produce. Feeds your workers, keeps them strong. Yep, we need food. Everyone's got to eat. You'll find that the produce has been distributed to any of these foul brigands into southern Bree fields. There are plenty near the ruins where we're going. Right, so we're going somewhere else, probably over there, to murder some more brigands. Sounds good.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Fearsome brigand named Dirk Hawthorne. Yeah, nah. If your name's Dirk Hawthorne, I'm sorry. He set up a camp immediately to the east, just on the south side of the ruins there. He threatened to return with enough forces to stamp out my little homestead before it could be recognized as anything more than a burned patch of land. Help you fix the error? I'm very good at fixing errors. So, I believe the camp is just up here. No, it's over to the east. Never mind. I thought it was this camp here. Yeah, we'll go to the Old Forest tonight as well. We're going to go finish this quest chain, then head west to Buckland. Do a bit of the epic, and that's going to take us into the Old Forest. Which is a freaky ass place. Right. Bears, boars, no wolves. Right, there they are. the goods. I'm in the right area, but they're not dropping goods. Okay, never mind. This one's actually a bit of a threat, so let me do this, and I'm also taking damage. These guys are actually on level, so I need to be a bit careful. Come on. God damn it. How are we looking? Okay, Fiery Ridicule is done, but what about... Wrath of Flame is not done. Need to do a few more on there. Dude keeps running right away. Use my words. Out-leveled companion. Why is the tutorial on? A companion's level is relative to its master. When you level up with a companion summoned, you should release and resummon your companion to make sure it benefits from your newfound power. Right-click on the companion's portrait to dismiss them. Yeah, that's just the thing. I'm not playing as either a captain or a lore master, so that literally means nothing. That is not a good tutorial. Grab silver. Trade slot. Let's go for epic conclusion, but we're gonna need to work on that. It's either that or we can buff this, which is immensely helpful. We don't need epic just yet. Is that you, Dirk? No. He's behind him, so if I see someone going for him, I'm going to need to tag him. Right, I'm in trouble here. That's a lot of enemies, that's all. That actually is a threat. That will pull 5 at the moment. Hopefully that's okay. That's 3, that can work with that. That's fine, let's go after you. Not you. Oh god. Do you need to tag this guy? Playing an arcade as well. Yep, okay, there we go. He tagged him and he took him out, which I'm okay with. That makes me feel like I'm not ganking. Basically, as long as we both tag targets, then we'll get credit for it. Go away, don't want that. Alright, well, we've murdered all the brigands, we've got our goods back. I feel like murdering you folks as well, just because I can. I need to cough. Excuse me. How are we looking? Need to mess a few more. Runestone is done, so I only need that for combat now. Tale of Rage is done, so we don't need to worry about Fiery Ridicule, which is good. Scribe Spark, Mending Verse, Fury of Storm. We'll get Fury of Storm in just a moment. Just need to use that Sustaining Bolt thing. Spark, that's a 3. Shocking Touch, that's the 1, isn't it? Shocking Touch is a mez. Alright, the rest should come naturally at this point, apart from the mez. Alright, I've got your stuff back.
What do you need?
No, that's not that.
Is there
I've
something
got
I can
your
do for
equipment, your onions. That's right, they didn't eat the onions.
Hello?
Right, we've murdered Dirk. Can we murder Bill? Yes.
Could I take a moment of your time?
One more thing. Bill Fenry, yeah, we've heard a lot about him. His henchman Brune-Moore would be after us. He went so far to tell me that the nave is west, and north that is some place called the Outlaws' Haven, whatever. All this big talk is backed by this fellow, and if he is to come here, the scamp crew will be useless. We've proven ourselves over and again. If we can drive this person off, maybe we can get out of this mess. You swear this is the last thing you'll ask of us. Once again, next you're going to be asking to take over Poland. It's west of your camp and a little ways north with watch posts and a fenced encampment on a hill. And you, what do you want? Do you want me to also do stuff while I'm up there?
I'll not be ignored.
No, now you want me to murder the bears. We've murdered the boars, we've murdered the wolves, now we need to murder bears. There are a great many bears in a hollow just north of Outlaws' Haven. Outlaws' Haven is west and north, yep, we heard of that. And a hollow just north of it. They can be used for good blankets, but you can hunt only so many. I haven't seen you hunt anyone, dude. Just saying. Alright, let's murder some bears. Yeah, you can see the buffs appearing now because we've unlocked those in the trait tree. So I don't see them up there, although that's one of them, I think. Tactical damage and crit chance. Alright, where's this camp? I said western to the north, I'm western to the north, but I don't think this is it. Payments in full, no, it's further to the west. Dang it. I'm not even sure if that hits. Alright, that looks promising. Outlaws' Haven. Alright. No threats to this. I do not need to worry about using my fire skill. The fire is AoE, to be very clear, but I'm not spec for that. I'd much rather stay single target DPS and I can move around while I'm doing this. Speed and efficiency and all that. I've picked up a lot of loot. I need to check that out. Alright, so you... I've been told you've been a very naughty boy. So I need to use the bolts. Forgot about that. Did he just heal everything? Right, does not matter. He's now dead. A den to the north of this place. It's a level 20 boar there. That's probably not good. Level 20, level 20. Yeah, I mean, I can murder these dudes. It's not a problem. They're only 2 levels above me, but they're a little bit chunkier. So if I get myself into trouble, then it could end very poorly. I reckon this is the ruin that I was talking about. I don't think he called it the Hillshire Ruins. There's lots of bears here, though, that we can murder. Yeah, this guy is doing the same quest as I am. Very clearly. Nice. Disrupted that induction. Let's grab that. I'll murder a few more bears on the way out just so I can level up the skills a bit more. Someone's lost their backpack up ahead. Oh, that bear mother is not happy with me. I'm sorry. Once again, the goal of a content is to try and entertain. Yes, I have to murder hundreds of things to do it, but you know. What's in here? There'll be nothing nice in here. A bit of ore, can't complain. Alright, what have I picked up? Shoulder pads? Oh, yes please. Will. Will is DPS for a Rune-keeper. Rich silver, nice. Picked up something else here, but I don't see it. What's that thing? And that thing, again, is much better. Physical mitigation, vitality, and will. That's just a flat increase. Stuff. Getting kind of lucky as well, because there's 3 armor types, and I cannot use 2 of them. As an arcade, I can only use light armor. Can't use medium, can't use heavy. We want to grab these, because I'm going to need everything that I can get for crafting. Another one. You're taking me the opposite direction of where I want to go, game. I'm going to go back to the path, have a chat to Adso, see if we are released from service. Although we're not done at that camp, we need to go into the forest, murder some wolves, grab some vines. I'm hoping at least that we can go west to Buckland and help out Strider with his whatever he was doing with those hobbits. Right, I've got your bear pelts.
This is intolerable.
Excellent quality, much better than yours. You're doing a lot of hunting there, I can clearly see that. Fucking prick. Alright, I've murdered this guy. Who else do you want me to murder?
What do you need?
I should have been one, but you're such a small person in this big world. I've done everything I've requested. Cool. Oh, Ponzi has. But I'm not convinced it's actually better. Mind you, it's noob gear, it doesn't matter. Right. We have helped this chap out. Maybe they'll get that inbuilt while I'm not looking. They absolutely won't. This guy is on a rise north of the Buckland Gate, along the Great East Road, which we're on right now. And we're asking about Nazgul. That's a wolf, and that's not going to count towards my quest. I think. Oh, okay, you need to die. I tried to keep you alive. But no, you had to attack my horse. I'm just going to use my sustaining bolts a couple of times. That skill ain't great. Oh. I'm not in a position to use that skill, or whether to say it's great or not, because I'm still a noob. We're not having power problems, that's what I'm trying to say. What is that? I'm hoping that's not another player watching the stream calling me a C word or something. Could be. Right, you're going to threaten to attack. Hopefully I can get out of here before you attack. Sapphire Shard, nice. Guaranteed crit. I think. I've forgotten, are those guaranteed crits? I can't tell on here because I don't have Apprentice, never mind. So the river's directly ahead of us. We have a lot of Kraben down here who look very suspicious. I think we might be murdering some of those in a moment. And this guy's hiding up here. I hear you're one of them rangers. He looks injured.
How can I be of service?
Aragorn sends aid. Nazgul, 4 more were in Buckland. They rode swiftly to the east upon black steeds. I was foolish enough to stand in their way, and they ran me down. I will heal in time, but the riders have left a threat in their wake that must be dealt with. I must ask for your help.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Yes. In the Black Rider's wake, good use of the apostrophe, Kraben have taken roost. They are not the common strain from Dunland, but a breed I have not seen before. Likely these foul creatures keep watch on Buckland and the Shire. Or at the very least, me. Since they have taken to staring at me in the night. While the Kraben may see nothing of interest, blah blah blah, enemy here is dangerous. If you were to blind these eyes, the enemy would not be so sure in directing his efforts. Even killing 1 would go a long way towards blinding the enemy, but you want me to kill 4. Right, fine. I will murder the birds. We've murdered boars, wolves, bears. Let's murder birds as well. Fucking terrible person, chat. These aren't even a threat. Right, that's done. Very engaging quest. I think if that's someone watching my stream, they could have just sent me a tell, but I need to turn on auto ignore, I think.
How can I be of service?
You have slain those foul birds. It was a struggle, let me tell you. The enemy will not be nearly as sure in their efforts now. You must ask that you do something in Buckland, as it was their horn call that alerted you to the presence of the Nazgul.
Could I speak with you a moment?
You say that Underhill is with Aragorn? We don't know that. You know of no Underhills? You were sent to watch over a hobbit named Baggins. I must assume that it is whom Aragorn spoke of. You're very intelligent. That he is safe is welcome news? Really? My fears are somewhat allayed. It was late in the night when I heard the horn call. Running to the road, you saw Nazgul leaving Buckland at a gallop. You tried to stop them, but they ran you down. You feared they had already found Baggins. The 4 riders passed eastward towards Bree, but we may discover what they learned, if anything, at Baggins' home in Crick Hollow. It is a cottage surrounded by a high hedge, almost directly southeast of the Buckland Gate. If you learn anything, return to you. What news you can bring may help determine the movements of the Nazgul. Alright. Let's go to Buckland, where someone's waiting for us, Kellandine Brandybuck. She wants help. But I'm not feeling in a helping mood right now. Let me do some questing. By that I mean epic questing. And by that I mean let's go into the Old Forest. This here is the aforementioned Buckland Gate. That leads back to the Shire. Wait to join the Bounders? No.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Didn't that used to do +1 hope? Nah, it's a different house. I think he needs to do the quest chain. Kellandine is here. There she is.
How do you do?
You've come all the way here from Barliman Busselburg. He is a sweet dear to think of us hobbits, so far away as he is. You must have heard about the troubling going-ons in the Hold Forest. Willing to help on that score? There'll be plenty to do. Are we...
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Fuck. I think we do actually need to accept some quests here.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
I think we'll do this one, and then we'll pick up some quests at the entrance to the Old Forest. We're looking for work. You inquired about notes on the Old Forest from Farmer Maggis. You still have not received them? Can we go to his farm? We can. That's a deed to go to Banfurlong. That's the Green Hill country in the Shire across the river. Cross the bridge, or we can just swim. His farm won't be far away. The Buckberry Ferry would be faster, but the Bounders want no one using it at the moment. He doesn't like trespassers. I think we might have to do that to initiate a quest chain here. Ooh. I completely forgot about you. Wait, are you new? I did not realize there was a fast travel to Evandene from here. What the fuck? Postbox, yep, directly ahead. Who's emailing me at this hour of night? Oh. Greetings. I am Seadan, and my Lord Strider asked me to watch your progress in these lands. Your efforts to thwart these brigands may appear to be at an end. I fear it is not. If you would visit me at my lodge, we can discuss in depth the depths to which Bill Fernie has sunk. Didn't we have to visit him anyway? No, that was Chief Watcher Grimbriar. You've got a lodge. It's a map? Wow. That's an auto-teleport item. Baratier, blah blah blah. Recent efforts in Bree-Land came to my notice. I feel like we've read this already. Bill Fernie, a citizen of Bree, in his own self-interest, endangers the lives of all the citizens of this land with his actions. If you are willing, make the journey north along the Greenway to my cabin. You'll find it east of Thornley's farm between Bree and the borders of the North Downs. Okay, it's not really a map, it's just a quest item. Yeah, it's over here. And the Chief Watcher is to the north here, so I'll pass on that for now. Let me just tag this stable master before I forget.
Good day.
And we were told to come in here to investigate the house, so you know what, I think I'll do that first. Then I'll go over, have a chat to Farmer Maggis, grab some quests, and then we'll go into the Old Forest. Oh, that door is fucked up. Also, that cloak.
Oh, mercy me!
Who? I don't have it. Oh wait, you aren't one of those black riders. I must tell you that I haven't been so frightened in my life. Did they learn anything from me? Well, those riders came busting into the home, but I'd already slipped out the back way. Not a thing did they get from me. When the sheriffs came, they made me tell them about Frodo and the others going off into the Old Forest, but you didn't say a thing about the enemy's ring. Fuck you. Sounds like crows. We're being attacked. They're level 12 for Christ's sakes. This is a level 16 quest, and we're being attacked by level 12 crows. Do we even need to go to Gondor at this rate, honestly? some flew off into the old forest. You hope they don't come back. Okay, we're screwed. I suppose we should go back and talk to the ranger.
Oh, mercy me.
Did you see those awful birds? They came straight for you. There were no threats whatsoever, dude. So somewhere around here there is an entrance to the old forest. It might be further south, actually. It is further south. These guys have quests involving
Stay.
collecting mushrooms,
Would you do something for me?
killing the local wildlife, and
Hello,
killing the
friend.
local
Could
wildlife
you
again.
help me with something?
No, you're all very violent. So I'd much rather let's make some progress into the old forest tonight. What time is it? 9:49. I'll see if we can make some progress on the epic. We'll see maybe if we can get book 1 done. Volume 1, book 1, Stirrings in the Darkness.
How can I be of service?
The enemy's ring. Yeah, that dickhead spoke about the ring. It is no wonder Aragorn was so secretive as to why the enemy was seeking Baggins. Yep, so you talked about it, which means they know about it as well. If the Kreppen heard his words, the enemy will know for certain that the ring is no longer in the Shire or will be lost. Finding those birds in the Old Forest will not be a simple task. I would ask that you return to Aragorn in Bree and seek his counsel on how to find these foul birds. Not right now. Let me go and do that quest. Let me cross over here. And this is good because it'll give me a chance to take a break and rest my voice. What's we have to do with this guy? With Farmer Magus? Asking about notes on the Old Forest. And then the question is, do I continue into the Lone Lands following the epic? Or do I go to Yondershire? I kind of want to go to Yondershire because I almost died there last time, and I've never been there. It's a new zone to me. Where's the stock tower? It's further south. It's a long way south. I think I will grab these copper deposits, just because I might need to forge a ring perhaps. I'm struggling to recall this guy's ring, the ring that he lost. I've got a feeling that we might need to find the wreck and then go, no, we can't do that for you. And then he'll come back and say, okay, can you craft something for me? And then we'll get a very specific recipe to do it. The tower's over there. I just want to tag that. I mean, there's umpteen million opportunities to do this later, but I'll do it now. That's part of a deed. Definitely in Green Hill country. This is Farmer Maggot's farm. And Fang. Fang the dog. Join the Bounders? Nope.
I've no chuck with strangers.
Oh, blasted strangers, get off my lawn. Oh, Killandine sent you. She sent you to ask about notes. You sent those on a while ago with my son Rollo, his friend Roderick, we don't care. My son wrote those notes, blah 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 blah. He probably stopped off at the inn in Newbury, just inside the hay gates of Buckland. Likely all three of them are busy carousing rather than doing their duties. If you look for them there, certain I can coax the notes from them. Damn it, we were just there. And that's the end of the quest. Level 14. Rapidly outpacing the quests, even though we don't have VIP, we don't have experience boosts or whatever. Can I cross here, please? Where is closed? It's quicker than going north to the bridge, I think. Although the Newbury Gates, Newbury is to the north, isn't it? Whatever. I just feel like swimming. Oh, you can do it. Oh my god. My legs are too short. How are we looking on sustaining bowls? Not there, yes. Everything else is done for today. Unless there's more deeds that I've not found yet, but I'll find those later. Yeah, technically this is Bree-Land, but it feels like we're still in the Shire. Alright, you're the only one here. Oh, what's happened here?
Please leave me to my sorrow.
They went off on their own. Okay. Acid?
I'm sure it's a bother, but I could use your help.
Some man around here from Bree came to maggots demanding food, got run off by the dogs. Rollo, Doderick and I crossed the bridge. We were waylaid by big folk just like him on the bridge. On the bridge, hopefully not the other side. They took everything from the wagon. They headed east. And they effed up the wagon. You knew you were lucky to get away with your life, of course. Your produce will be worth nothing, because that's what matters, really. You'd appreciate it if I can get it back. Alright, fine. It seems very convoluted, but whatever.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Stay and have some tea.
Could I speak with you a moment?
What's unnatural fury?
Please stay a moment.
I have no idea what that is, but that's talking about the Old Forest, so I think I will take it. But we'll do it much later. I'll warn you right now, you ought to stay away from the Old Forest. The beasts there are all riled up. They've even gone and attacked hobbits near the Old Forest Tunnel. You seem like the adventuring source? Yeah, the epic's going to take me in that direction. All you need to do is set up these jars along the road to the bonfire glade. It'll take a while for the smell to set in, so don't drop your guard in the forest, and don't breathe in too deeply. Alright, so I wanted to do swift travel or auto travel from here to here, but I can't because I need to stop along the way. Oh my god. It's a level 20 quest though. Have they leveled up the Old Forest? I thought Old Forest was around 17, 18. Maybe 19 in a pinch. But this is a 20. I don't think I'll get to level 20 tonight, but I'll try. Alright, it's in this encampment here, which I saw on my way to the west. Brigands. People to murder. Never mind, it's the same place. Get out of here. You attack me, you die. Where is it? It's around here. There it is. Easy. I also get to murder some brigands on the way. Let's grab you. There is a deed for murdering these dudes, so I might as well. I'm hoping at some points he's going to say, yep, okay, go into the old forest, but this quest train, I don't recall where it leads. He might ask for a new wheel for the wagon, and if so, I'm not sure where to get that. Maybe that's at Adso's camp that we passed, or somewhere else. Yeah, if I took quests from over there, we'd be able to murder the local wildlife here, pick up some mushrooms and do more bars. I'm not feeling in a particularly murderous mood tonight, chat. I've done enough murdering. I do not want to murder anymore. I just want to be happy. Also, I really need to do some crafting and sort out my inventory. Indeed, more murder swim carcass. It's what I'm very good at. Level 5, what are you doing here? Level 5 coming straight out of the tutorial area, going here. That's curious. That might be someone just running through and doing the exploration deeds. I mean, level 5, he's running past enemies which are level 12, level 13. They're possibly purple to him.
Woe is me.
You thought it lost, but now you have other concerns. Now you're worrying about your friends.
I trouble you for some help.
Life of a Bounder. These are Shire quests. This is fucked. You're worried about Rollo. He and Doderick got back from looking for brigands. They headed down towards Brandy Hall. None too happy, blah blah blah. Yes, we can go look for them, but no idea where they've run off to, and I don't really care. This is Shire stuff. And this is not terribly helpful because towards endgame, when Minas Tirith is burning, I'm going to be questing in the Shire, running pies around the place, so I don't really want to do Shire quests at this time, but whatever. I'm in this deep, let's just roll with it. How do I get up this hill? Up here, let me just trample on the flowers. Right, you. Oh, this place looks gorgeous.
What do you need?
Boys did not heed your advice, they followed their own wills, the fools.
Please, stay a moment.
Where are they gone? Tweens came to see me, upset by the lack of effort the Bounders are doing here in Buckland with regards to keeping the strange big folk moving about. They kept yammering about the old forest. He wanted to stay clear of the forest because Tolly, our woodcutter, said that things are even queerer in there than ever. They can be foolish. Doderick knows his way to Bald Hill and not much further. If you're going looking for Rollo, you best start with Doderick, and you might as well tell him that you're waiting for him too. Alright, so we're going into the old forest. Not right now though, I need to go back and have a chat to Strider. Tell him that some crows have flown into the forest. We'll be able to track those down, no problem. And then I think we're just coming straight back here, going to the old forest and doing some quests. Where's the stable master? Down here. I'm going to take a break. It's just gone 10 PM. I'd like to finish up before midnight if possible, so maybe another hour and a half. Let me just take a break for a bit, slake my thirst. I desperately need a drink. Yeah, these guys are going to give us quests for the old forest, which is through there. That will keep me busy. Let me just get rid of some of this stuff. We can keep those. I don't think we'll go north tonight. Don't have time to go north. Deliver a note? No, thank you.
Hello there.
Alright. Let's go back to Westbury. And I will BRB. Alright, so I'm back. So that's something to eat and drink very quickly. Which means I'll probably be coughing my lungs up for the rest of the stream. Well, let's have a chat to Strider at the pony. Still need to use that a few more times. And what about this? I saw this on the way. Right, that did not trigger a deed.
You bring dire news.
It is dire news indeed. The 4 hobbits you're waiting are safe for the moment, so the protection Bree offers is fleeting. You must leave soon. If the enemy's suspicions were confirmed by those Kremen, what they seek is no longer in the Shire, our trip may be all the more perilous. The Old Forest is a twisting labyrinth that can lead even the most experienced tracker astray. Finding those Kremen? We're not finding those birds. Really? That is not happening. Face is not DPS. I mean, I'll take them, but I'm not going to replace mine. Not yet.
Listen well.
There is one... Oh, God, here we go. There is one who could find the birds. If we were to ask him for his aid, he may not see our worries as he is. He is known by many people, by many names. Of old, he was known as Orold to men. The dwarves, he was simply Fawn. The elves called him Erwain Benadar. I'm mangling that pronunciation. In these days, he is known as Tom Bombadil. Look for his house, which lies at the far eastern end of the Withywindle, the river that flows through the Old Forest. He may help you if you ask him by name Aragorn. If you discover anything, address it as best as possible. You wish you could help me, but you're looking after these hobbits, who I think are hiding under your bed. We haven't seen them anywhere. That's well atop. I'm on Saul. Alright. So now that we came back here and did that, I now need to go back. I could potentially go north briefly and knock off those quests, but there's going to be a quest chain there, and I don't want to get engaged with that, so well, let's go this way. And I'll go straight back to the stable master and we'll go back. This is where having the milestone set up is a good idea. So I did not think that far ahead. You right there? Yeah, game's got some issues. I've seen worse, just saying. Level 150 burglar.
What can I do for you?
Alright, let's go back. Buckland. Amazing game indeed. I'm gonna cough my lungs up. Alright, so looked it up. The glittering copper ring is a recipe that we can purchase from a jeweler. So I need to find something when we go back into Bree. I'm not convinced we have enough copper ore to make this work. I need 4 ingots. That's 2. Right, we've gone past the old forest. So I'm Bombadil is somewhere around there, but we will infiltrate from the west, pick up a few more quests, and make our way through the old forest and possibly murder some things as we go through. Right, so we're here. We got a couple around here. Alright, so what do you folks want?
Please, stay a moment.
The wolves in the old forest have been something of a threat. You want me to murder the wolves? Got it?
Might I speak with you a moment?
The bats of the old forest have been a minor annoyance. You want me to murder the bats? Got it? The bears of the old forest have always been dangerous. You want me to murder the bears? What even is this game? And what about you? What do you want me to murder?
Might I speak with you a moment?
You don't want me to murder anything. Most hobbits stay away from the old forest, but your living depends on it. You've never had any problems until now. The forest creatures have all gone strange. You swear the tree roots themselves moved to trip me up. Now I've sprained your ankle so you can't walk. We need to collect mushrooms between Bonfire Glade and Bald Hill. Please bring in some lumber from your seasoning pile, whatever. The pile is to the east past Bonfire Glade and a bit south. And you also need some tree sap from the old maple on Bald Hill. You'll gladly split your fee with me. All 1 silver and 80 copper. Do I even have 1 gold yet? I don't. 1 gold is 1,000 silver. A good spot to place a jar. Yep, that's what the guy outside the gate wanted. I don't know what the hell this is. I've got no idea what this is, really. Making our way into the freaky ass place that is the old forest. This place is fantastic. Still coughing. Whoa, whoa. Who are you and why are you here? Dude's above my level. This is not normal. Anyone else? This is the Bonfire Glade, apparently. Getting effed up. Alright, the jars have been placed, but what the hell is this? I can go back, and I feel like I need to go back immediately. Let me just grab this guy's stuff. And then I'm going to go back out. Yeah. Need 3 more mushrooms. Actually, we need to go to Bald Hill to grab the tree sap and find this guy who's wandering around. Yeah, the map in here, no joke, is useless. You cannot follow that map. Yarrow root? No, that's a cook's item. Never mind. I thought that might have been an enemy. Alright, where's your lumber pile? Somewhere ahead of me. Right, just mashing delete. And this music is also different. Might be related to the quest, or maybe they've updated it. So this is here is Bonfire Glade. Okay, this music I recognize. That looks like a wood pile. Let's grab that. We're doing this because he sprained his ankle, chat. He's coughing my lungs up again. Wolves. Let's murder the wolves. Won't get them all right now. Bats. Lots of bats. Hopefully I'm not ganking here. Mr. Carcass, it's fascinating to you that they never really updated the interface. Yeah, it looks very similar to when I first started playing it. Well, it is identical to when I first started playing it. It looks very similar to what World of Warcraft launched with initially. I need to play World of Warcraft one day. That's probably a terrible idea though. There's plenty of bats around here, let's just murder them all. MMOs are a terrible idea indeed. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I like this game though. I just like chilling. MMOs are a mistake. They're nothing but trash. Let's get rid of that. Let's make my way to Bald Hill, wherever the hell that is. There's a wolf somewhere around here. You have to die. How are we looking on this deed? Yeah, it's done. Alright, cool. Don't have to worry about any of that anymore. Spider cocoon. Nothing could possibly go wrong if I explore this. Silver ore, nice. Just gonna grab you, aggro you. Bald Hill, we found us. Right, found one of the hobbits. What about the other one?
Hello?
You wish Rollo would hurry along. You cannot leave until he returns. We were chasing a brigand through here. You weren't supposed to do that. You confess you lost your nerve. You crested this hill. You saw the full scope of the forest. Yeah, this place is fucked. Rollo's a different source. There is an abandoned cottage along the Withy Window southeast of here. He made mention of heading that way. That seems like hours ago. I suppose we better find this prick. I didn't want to go too far until we turn in this level 20 quest though. Weaver's Den, that's way to the southeast. Tom Bombadil's house, we'll find that, and we've got a quest to find Goldberry's Spring, but it's kind of hard to find. Like right now, I feel like I'm going back the way I came. But I'm not. Alright, where is this guy? Uh-oh. That tree. That tree is a problem. And we're actually out of range of the wolves. The wolves we're killing now are the wolves from the north. And that's Tom Bombadil's house. Where's this prick that we're looking for? My voice. Set quest focus. We're south somewhere. Okay, right there. Directly south. This thing can drain our morale. Drains 2 power? No, it drains power. It's kind of cool because that's literally what it does in the books. Spiders. Don't mind if I do. Because you are a deed. And if I take out enough of you, that will give me real world money. Oh. Real world money that I can spend in this game and this game only. Alright, it's abandoned cottage. That looks less like a cottage and more like a ruin, but okay.
Dear me, what do you want?
You tried to kill me. I'll gut you like a fish and then your girl. Or I'll make certain you never see your lovely again. What the hell's that? You didn't mean for this to happen. You threatened Killandine. Blah blah blah. You can't treat people like that. Could you tell Doderick that I'm alright, but please don't tell him about any of this. Could you take these two? Just show them to Doderick, he'll understand. What are we taking? I am something of an expert on the Old Forest, so I think we might have picked that up before we came in here. What are we taking back? I'm not sure, but we're taking something back. Apparently it's okay. He's a fool. We need to go back to the Bald Hill. I want that Barrow Iron deposit. Right, that fellow is okay.
Is there something I can do?
It's such a relief. Maggot's notes to Killandine. There are some references here that make it seem no wonder he wants to recover these from that man. I suppose we should read them. See if we can take out some more wolves on the way back. Oh my god, my voice is fucked. Don't know what happens when I eat something or drink something. It makes it so much worse, and it's been like that for years. What are we looking at? Bonfire Glade, it's right near the entrance. There are two fairly clear paths to the east and southern edges of the cleared space. If we head south, the trees get close, blah blah blah. Trying to read this and look at the radar at the same time. This is not a good idea. Keep moving east, slopes upward. Ignore any side paths. You'll get to Bald Hill. Bald Hill, you'd like to sit under the tree. You once saw a wolf up there. I gave you a fright. It's alright. By me, I can murder us. Old Muddyfoot's Hill. Now, don't ask me who Old Muddyfoot was. You don't know. It's a big rock in a clearing. Sounds fascinating. Bonfire Glade are northwest and northeast respectively, but the paths shift sometimes. Especially around dusk. Bullfrog Hollow. There's way too much shit here. Old Muddyfoot got his name from there. The cottage. Stillwell isn't very nice. You're a bear. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be killing you. No, never mind. We are killing bears. Okay. We're murdering everyone. Everyone must die. See his cookfire. Find another path. He doesn't like hobbits. Shade pool. You've only found this shady pool once. East and south of Stillwell's cottage. You think at the bottom of Sloping Hill. Old Man Willow. Yep, we've seen that. Tom Bombadil's house. We've seen that as well. So this note found its way into brigands' hands, I think, and we've stolen it back. Not entirely certain what the significance of that is, but whatever. Oh my god, my voice. Right, we're at Old Muddyfoot's Hill. But I thought I went south earlier, and I did not find this area. This game. But I've murdered enough wolves. Need to murder some more bears. I don't think there's enough around here. And there's bears here, though. I suppose there's a flower around here. Frame rate's chugging a bit. Right, a bear den. I guess if I go north here, and that's going to lead us back to the entrance, but I didn't see this path earlier. And no, it's not a case of the map is automatically updating itself, I just didn't see it. Huh. Alright. We're at the Bonfire Glade, let's make our way out. Turn in a bunch of stuff, that will get us up to level 19 for sure. And then I need to see just what the hell is going on with this quest in the jars, because that is news to me. Alright, I found them.
Is there something I can do for you?
Sap, it's already gone bad. Seasoned wood, it's rotted. Mushrooms, they're poisonous. We are useless at our job.
Might I have a word with you?
There's something queer going on in the forest. There's a wise old hobbit, Forester. Look for him beyond Old Muddyfoot's Hill. We were just there. Maybe Gilly knows what's going on. You'd appreciate it if we talk to him. Yep, okay, we can do that. Why are you standing up? You've got a sprained ankle. It's fucking hobbits, I swear.
What do you need?
We've murdered the wolves.
Oh, how rude!
We've murdered the bats.
Hello.
And we've murdered the bears. Everyone is dead. Everyone must die. What do you want now?
Can I take a moment of your time?
You want me to murder the spiders now? Actually, no, you know what? The spiders are pricks, so let's take those out for sure. Alright, not doing that quest, and now the game's saying, hey, you're level 19, you should probably move on to a new area. In this case, the Lone Lands. Talked to someone at the Forsaken Inn. We were there earlier. We spoke to our trainer. What is this? That is a racial thing. spent many years in the shadow of the Dark Lord, you are able to inspire your fellowship to resist shadow. Huh. Oh, I should really equip those, shouldn't I? What have I got? 3 vitality, might as well, and we've unlocked that one naturally. So, question, is this a deed? 30 minutes. It is nice. Good to know. Alright. I need to deliver my notes, or someone's notes to Kellendine. Hopefully she'll calm down about these 2 hobbits who seem perfectly fine. They're just hanging out in the old forest for whatever reason. And it is 10:30, so I'd like to go for another hour and then go to bed.
How do you do?
Whatever. You literally said nothing. Where am I going? Directly ahead.
Please leave me to my sorrow.
Yep, we found him. That's fine. That you deserve something. You're giving us this, which is all very useless. And that is a deed. We've done enough quests to knock off the first part of the questing deed for Bree-Land. 20 Australian cents. Alright, what is this?
Hello?
Wolves attacked us on the way to Bonfire Glade. You wagered they were panicked. Yep, it said they were panicked. At any rate, can't say it'll be pleasant venturing into the forest for the time being, but better safe than sorry.
Might I have a word with you?
What is this quest chain? Is this even Bree-Land? Something strange is at work. It won't be easy for us bounders to get to the bottom of this. Our numbers are stretched thin enough as is. Before you go, talk to Marigold Boffin. She's just outside Newbury by the river's shore. She seems to know the forest more than most folk around here. It's a level 20 quest, it's not showing here. Whoa, the Willow, what the fuck is this? Huh, alright. I'm interested. Marigold, you're a bold adventurer.
So, the Bounders need our help? Well, I reckon I know where to start our search.
And they've actually voiced this, which is... Okay, this is something special they added. Wow. You saw the strangest creatures mucking about in the forest. They were very tall, tree-like almost, but not quite. Tough and fierce-looking too. All the animals stayed away from them. Whatever those tree creatures are up to, it cannot be good. You will show me where I saw them. Right, so we're teleporting.
At least we won't be spending another second stuck in Buckland.
You sound like this is an awful place.
The denizens of the old forest stir restlessly, unnerved by lately appearing strange creatures. Aware of the danger this poses to Buckland, Marigold Boffin has brought you to the forest to further investigate.
Can I just say how much I hate people who talk in the third person? Just looking it up. Woe of the Willow LOTRO. I just want to see when it was added. I'm not looking at too much, although I see Morgul Blade mentioned, which is interesting. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. What the hell? Is this an instance? I don't see it there, probably because I'm in the middle of an instance right now.
Oh, don't worry. I know the old forest like the back of my hand.
It is solo, so hopefully I survive this. If I don't survive this, I'm restarting. The place where you saw those tree creatures isn't far from here. You know the old forest like the back of your hand. We are near Bald Hill and the Glade. We should be fine. Famous last words, we should be fine. Holding on. Oh god. It's nothing my runestone can't solve. They're scared out of their wits with these tree creatures mucking about. Can't say you blame them. Once this is all over, you hope the forest calms down. Spirits. Do these count? We are not getting to the barrows tonight. Alright, there's setting that I need to turn on so that I can use a skill on the enemies and it hits my target's target.
I see the tree creatures over there.
No, that's turned on. It's been a very long time since I played as a healer, so I don't know if I could heal her by targeting the enemy and then having the skill go through.
We ought to listen to their conversation. It might help us figure out what is going on.
They're talking about something important. Do you understand troll? Are you a troll? She is a troll. Wood troll corruptors and that thing, which looks very scary. We're not going to fight that thing. I know that. 410,000 HP. I don't think we have a chance against that thing. Although if this is one of these instances which is scripted so that we die at the end, I'm going to be terribly upset. Many shades have been drawn to the sword.
Excellent. The Gaunt Lord will be satisfied.
Which one?
Once he gets what he wants, this forest will be ours.
It's at least 5.
Do not disappoint me.
Gormuk Damp Mold.
Come on, this is our chance.
That's a lovely name. Wait, you want to murder them? Oh my god, this hobbit is...
You won't ruin this forest. Not while we're here.
This hobbit has a death wish. I'm stronger than you, just saying. I forgot to put my points in here. I don't want epic yet. We're murdering everything just fine. Let me make my way down here because I know that's huge. There's a lot of points that I need to invest in here though. Lightning skill crits restores 2% of power. That's not a concern.
Well, this day keeps getting stranger and stranger.
Okay, we're done. If ghosts are being drawn to the forest because of a sword, we need to find it. The bounders are already worried about the forest animals. We don't need to add Barrowdown's ghost to that list. You know someone who might be able to help us, alright?
Let's leave before another ghost shows up.
Are you teleporting me to Bombadil? You are. That's incredibly convenient game. Holy shit. So we're still in the old forest. This guy gives off +8 hope. Yeah, this is his house. That's incredibly helpful. It just teleports me over here. Alright, let's have a chat to this arsehole.
A fellow tall, a cruel sword, the wicked dead a calling. By my boots, both I've spied, close by Old Man Willow.
That's not your voice. A scar, a blight on forest green. The trolls, they spread their mischief there. But stay a while, to other paths you may turn and yet be safe. Old Tom must be a-going to gather lilies for his goldberry.
Seek you to break the sword? Old Tom won't stop you.
What is this? But don't you go along with that old willow man's still a-singing. His song today is darker, blah blah blah. Off along my little friends, let our hobbit show the way. I'll talk to her, but I'm not doing this because this sounds like it might be an instance or a fellowship thing. I'm not strong enough for that.
Wood trolls? Well, that's a first for me.
We can find Old Man Willow on our own. I mean, he's down there. If you have friends you want to call upon instead, you'll stay behind to watch your backs. Once you've figured out what to do, we'll be on our way. I mean, it's not even here yet. I need to hit level 20 before I can do it. Ah, this music. Alright, she's here doing nothing. I need to have a chat to you, and I don't recall what I have to do next. Maybe murder some spiders?
Hey, come, Derry Doll, can you hear me singing?
Have they changed his voice? Okay, talking about bird watching, because birds came in here, but he does not care. We're at his house.
Hey, come, Derry Doll, can you hear me singing?
They've changed his voice. My Goldberry is away at a spring. No, she's not. She's in there. You're going lily hunting. Here then my offer. Collect some lilies. You saw some along the river, just to hop and jump away. Follow along till you find Old Man Willow, which is very dangerous according to her. This game's very strange. Watch out for Old Man Willow because he can drain our power. Right, well before we do that, let me just go up here and knock off the spring because that one's kind of hard to find. We'll murder some wolves along the way. And see what else we can find. The roots. Flowers. I mentioned this earlier. I think there's 8 flowers in here. They're all very hard to find. Apart from this one. That is also a deed. Oh, found a tree. There is definitely a deed for taking out trees. This one is not going to count towards my quest. We need to take them out in the southern forest. Yeah, let's start working on the trees, because the trees are going to take a while. Starting a new career as a lumberjack. I really want to find some wolves though. I believe the spring is through here. There it is. Also got to find this bloke. I sort of skipped by them when I got teleported. There's a strange, beautiful woman standing near the spring. Really? How did you... Never mind. Magic.
I bid you welcome, wanderer in the wood.
Come a long way for water into danger you do not know. It's true the water of your pool is the sweetest. You will gladly share. The forest is not a nice place. Take this bucket and draw water. Unless your friends drink too greedily, this will last far longer than water from the wells of Bree or indeed anywhere else. Be wary as you journey back to the road. Oh god.
I bid you welcome, wanderer in the wood.
Okay, we've been delayed. It's one of these quests where we pick something up and have to carry it. Physically carry it. We can't put it in our bag of holding here. It's on our person and we need to somehow get to the quest giver before time expires and before we get hit and or die. Another tree. One over there. Spider on the right. Tom Noddy Corner. There's so many trees around here. Like, trees we can murder, not, you know, normal trees like this one here and that one there and so on and so forth. Thought the exit was just here. Walls, okay, I'll come back for those shortly. Yeah, I might just finish the Old Forest tonight, and then next time, if there is a next time, we will go into the Barrow Downs. Where am I going? I'm probably going all the way over here. I recognize this, we were here earlier. So the camp should be somewhere ahead of me. It's not. I don't recognize this area at all. All for 1 bucket of water, but apparently this is a magical bucket. Middle-earth burns, Minas Tirith is being besieged, and we're carrying buckets of water on the roads like this. Quite thrilling. Alright, so that should slake your thirst.
Tell me what you need or move along.
You'll not waste any of my time with this. You'll send hunters to the spring. That seems like a terrible idea. I think Goldberry would have the shits with you. Let's take that axe. You can't use any of it. That's worth the most. And what I'll do now is make my way back to the forest, murder a bunch of wolves along the way. Grab some tree roots, cut down some trees. And we'll go gather those lilies to keep Tom Bombadil happy, even though I'm not sure why we're indulging him. Well, actually I know why, because he's got the next part of the quest. Something, he's going to tell us where the hobbits went. Right, any wolves? You'll do. I suppose I should take out some of these roots as well, just for the vines. But I prefer to take out trees. Let's take you down. Another flower. Lots of trees. Let's hack them down. Can't see shit. Alright, I'm surrounded, but I'll be fine. I'm a very powerful Rune-keeper. A trainer tells me I'm one of the best she's ever seen. Can't even get close if I use that skill, which slows your run speed. Right, what's on you? Anything nice? Broken hatches. Do we have a gold yet? No, we've almost got 1 gold. I'm almost rich, chat. Almost, but not quite there. There should be more wolves around here, I just don't see them. Belgian Stephen 4, how you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. Hope your day's going well. Yeah, at minimum, I'm hoping we can get out of the forest tonight. I do want to call it probably in about 40 minutes or so. Can't use that skill while I'm moving. Yeah, this doesn't matter. We're only 2 levels above where we need to be, but we are murdering everything. No problems. Spiders. I really want some wolves. Please and thank you. Just need 2 more pelts and then I can go... Well, I'm not going to go back, but what I'll do is I'll do Tom Bombadil stuff, keep him happy, and then leave the forest and then go north. And get rid of that, we don't need that. There should be plenty of wolves around here according to this red splotch on the map, but I'm just not seeing any. Right down here. Okay, that looked freaky as hell. No, never mind. You're busy murdering trees. Let me go after you. This is a Lawmaster and a Bjorning. Tell it's a Bjorning because it's a bear and it looks like this might be an Ols. That probably is using the follow command like that. Yeah, I reckon that's a multi-box. The Lawmaster is probably being controlled by a main, and someone's probably multi-boxing as the Bjorning. Bjornings have the ability to turn into bears, literally. Unfortunately, unlike Baldur's Gate 3 though, you can't have sex with them. Not in this game anyway. Well, this is Glamdring. It's a Glamdring server, it's not a roleplay server, so maybe on the other servers it's possible, but I don't dabble in that because I get scared by such things very easily. You've got to understand I'm a terrible person, chat. I really want these 2 wolf pelts, damn it. There should be some in that direction. That's one. Can I find a second? No. I'll just die already. One more pelt will do. I mean, it won't do, but it would do as far as me getting this quest done. That leads to the Barrow Downs, doesn't it? Really? Nothing? Oh, that's depressing. Depressing as all hell. I just want to murder one more wolf. Is that too much to ask? I can go south here, but this is really just... There we go. If I go that way, that's going to lead me to the Barrow Downs. We're sort of above the Barrow Downs right now, if that makes any sense. And if we go east, we're going to fall down a long distance, and then we'll find ourselves in the Barrow Downs. Right, so... Once again, we sorted out some bullshit at Adso's camp, but I'm not going to turn it in just yet. Let me try and make my way back to Tom Bombadil's house. Do this whole Old Man Willow thing. Also not forgotten that we've got someone on the east side of the forest who wants to speak to us. I don't know what this quest is. I should be, but I don't. Any trouble in the old forest? Old Man Willow is just over there. Let's pick up some large lilies. And our power's going to drain. So, right now we're powerful enough that it doesn't matter. If we get into combat though, that will have a severe effect on us. Alright, well... let me try going back east and trying to find this person here. Although, hang on, you're nearby. Just want to mine that earlier. Can I get over here? No. An attempt was made. Yeah, this is the western and southern area, so the spiders count now for this quest. I want to see what this guy has to offer, because I don't remember this. Unless he's going to send us further into the forest. In which case, I don't know whether to accept that quest or not. Where am I going? I don't know if we can get through from here. That does look promising though. I don't remember this, but I'll have a chat to him and see what he has to offer. Tolly Brockhouse, don't even remember him. Something strange happening in the old forest, you don't say. He's found a strange glade to the southeast infested with spiders. Okay, we're murdering the spiders. Even though it's not the worst of it, he saw a tree walking about. Yeah, I've seen those. If Old Man Willow himself came to stalk the old forest, he would not be so cruel. Something is putting in a dire state. We need to discover the source of the forest's unrest. We're going to a spider den. The tree did not look alive, rotten to the core. You think that it is only seeking vengeance? Mayhaps it was one of the tenders of the past, spooked by such feeling of dread, such as blah 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 blah. Foul and terrible to see, you need to cross the river, search within the hollow where the spiders make their nest. I'm okay with that, because spiders are a deed, and we need to murder spiders.
Can I take a moment of your time?
You also want us to murder the massive spiders? They typically move in broods, you're likely to find a queen. You gather that there is a brood matron in that hollow. Can do. I will see that you are rewarded. I have 1 gold! I'm rich. He's going to pay us if we killed a spider. Evil on 8 legs.
Take a moment of your time.
Collect the forester's pack and defeat more spiders. That synergizes nicely with that quest there. Before you go, blah blah blah, something spiders. If you make your way into the heart of the nest to find the tree, maybe you can clear out some of the spiders and collect my pack. You drop your pack? Seems very careless of you. You were only able to make it to the outskirts before the spiders chased you away. You dropped your pack just within the bounds of the hollow and would have gone back if I had not taken such a nasty spill. You hobbits are fucking lazy. You can run away and that's fine, but you're like, I took a nasty spill, or I sprained my ankle. We've got to do everything for them. It's fine if the Shire falls, honestly. No one cares. I'm not going that way. Guessing we're just hugging the right hand side of the river here to get to the spider den. We're going all the way in, so if I look around more, I'll be able to find the flowers, but I'm not doing that tonight. We've got to go all the way down here. So many spiders. Let's aggro some of them. I'll be fine. Put that down. Alright, the pick should be somewhere around here. Somewhere south of here, but how do we get there? Around that way, maybe? The map is not accurate, to be very clear. I could probably get through there. I can. And this looks a little bit dangerous. I mean, I out-level these guys, but I'm still a little bit worried. I'll pick up that silver deposit. Is it here? If not, then I've got to go all the way around. Okay, this does not look promising. Maybe I can't get through here. I cannot, okay. There's probably a flower around here. We just hit it at least a couple of times. Not seeing anything to target, okay. Huh. I totally thought we can get through there, and we cannot. So that means I need to go this way now. How far around do I have to go? I was here earlier, so I guess I'm going east and then south. There's definitely a flower in this area, I recognize it. Get some money for defeating spiders. There we go. There's a flower right there. Level 44, yeah. When you're that high level, when you're 8 levels above, the mobs don't touch you. Collected the pack. I didn't get that flower. What am I thinking? That's money. Right, we might actually hit level 20 tonight. Not that far off. Questing is a very, very quick way of getting levels. Way quicker than... Some would dispute whether it's quicker than doing crafting. Crafting is a way you can do it AFK though, as a cook. But it's much easier than killing mobs. I want that deposit. Alright, getting closer. I believe crawlers are a deed, but I'll take you out anyway. Confirmed. Let's just go in here and reduce the spider population a bit. Can I get through here? It's been a while. Technically, no. Well, technically, yes, actually, but this is not the way to do it. Alright, we just got a lot of LOTRO points. We just got Reputation, and we also just got Exploration, so this should be 10. Yeah. 10 points. We just got reputation with Men of Bree as well. Building that up. Right, well this here is the deepest, dankest part of the forest. Our elite spider should be around here somewhere. Might need to look around for them a bit and maybe trigger a respawn if someone else is in here. I would love to knock off the spider D just quickly. I know I don't need to. You know what? I don't need to. If we do more quests around the place, we'll kill spiders naturally. Oh, there she is. How you doing? Pleased to hear us. Oh, God. They're not happy with me, chat. They were not happy with me. Brimstone for the win, though. That there, the old oak's grave. This must be the source of all evil. Now, naturally, we need to defeat it. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire game. To do your quests, you murder everyone. Very sophisticated, very great storytelling. J.R.R. Tolkien would be proud. Right. How do we get out of here? There's probably going to be some flowers around here as well. I'm just going to mash delete while I'm doing this. Hit number lock, so we're running naturally. Just mashing delete, looking for things to pick up. Really? No. Why did no one tell me? Oh, no, hang on. This is going to be because I've added the zone to the south. We can go south now. You never used to be able to go that way. Look at this going, what the fuck? There's a new entrance to the forest. And there totally is. But you never used to be able to go this far south on the map. Like, I've never been here. Where am I? I don't even see myself. But basically, I'm around here. And there's a way through there. South of Waymere? No, it's over here. I'm so lost. There's a path here that leads to this new land, Carterland or whatever it's called, to the south, and I've never been there. That freaked the hell out of me. What the hell? They have redesigned the place a little bit. I don't know if I love what they've done with the place or not, but we'll see. Anyway, let's turn these two quests into this hobbit who took a nasty spill, and therefore we need to do his work for him. It could be worse. He could have sprained his ankle or something. That lore master is there. Is the bear there? No, I don't see the bear. So maybe the bear is not a multi-box thing. Let's grab that silver deposit. I'd like to finish tonight by going back to Bree and doing my crafting. But you won't see that on the stream. I'll just smelt all these ingots and I won't make any decisions because it's late, but I'll figure out what to do next. Oi. Game's lagging. Right, they're just to the north there, I think. Good. Right, I murdered the spiders. I murdered the matron.
What do you need?
Haunted Forest, I need to go all the way back to Buckland for that. Good riddance, blah blah blah. Trouble with spiders, yep. I'm Australian, I know all about them. Evil on outlegs. You do hate disrupting the natural order in this place? No, the spiders are vicious little bastards. Right, here's a happy hobbits. So I need to go back to Buckland, I need to go back to Adso's camp. And I need to go back to Tom Bombadil. I'm going to do that first because that's important. Yeah, we're close. We'll get level 20 tonight, I think. And then at that point, all of the instances unlock, or most of them. And then if I wanted to, I could probably do some instances, level up that way through skirmishes and whatnot. But I'm not a terrible person, we'll do the landscape quests. Things we're leveling up so fast and there's so much content. I can go to Yonder Shire now, given that I'm level 20. I can go to the Lone Lands, follow the Epic. There's just too much shit to do and I'm going to outstrip it all very quickly, and there is solutions to that. It's called the Experience Disabler, and you can purchase it online in the store for about, I don't know, 12 Australian dollars or something. Per character, mind you. Where am I and where am I going? Going that way. Alright, Tommy boy, I've, what's that quest ring in there? That's if he's inside.
Now let the fun begin, let us sing together.
They changed his voice, I don't like it. I'm not gonna read that. He knows when it's time for dancing. He's found your birds and none too soon. If you seek them out, then seek them now, unless you wish to sleep beneath green grass.
Tom Bom Jolly Tom, Tom Bombadillo.
Right, so we're going into the Barrow Downs. We found the birds. They've settled down at the Barrow Downs. Go north up the path, follow the old road, south within the barrows, along the forest eaves. You'll find them. And then we need to murder them all. Got us. You're going to give us a runestone, but mine is better, I think. Vassal gauntlets. Brawler stuff. Huh. Let's make our way into the Barrow Downs very briefly. Cosmic Jerk, how you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. Question: is it worth buying the most recent expansion or to pay for VIP? Also, if you buy the newest expansion, does it make sense to buy the expansion before it's that listed on the LOTRO store? I'm actually not the best person to answer your questions, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I'm only just coming back to the game after God knows how many years out. I will say that unless you're going to be playing it, I don't want to say full-time or whatever, it is probably best to not subscribe to VIP. I personally am a free-to-player, and I would only recommend subscribing to VIP to get certain perks like swift travel and whatnot. The thing is, if you've never played this game before, have you played this game before? That's my first question. If you haven't played it before, then I would recommend not subscribing. Just play it for a bit, see if you enjoy it, and then if you want certain perks like swift travel or being able to play the latest content, then you definitely want to sub. The expansions and whatnot, that is all very late game content. Like, I could bring up the store right now, but you're going to see my account name, so I don't want to. But I've not bought them because it's a long way before I get there. Like, I'm level 19. It's going to be a long time before I actually make my way to the other side of the map here and start doing that content. So my short answer is, if you're just starting out, don't subscribe. Just play through the free-to-play stuff. See if you enjoy it, and then as you start approaching the end game, maybe level 95 or so, then maybe think about subscribing and maybe purchasing the expansions. The reality is I think you only want the expansions if you want to play as new classes. Unless you're prepared to just skip up to level cap, use a level boost or something, and then check out the latest content. But if you do that, I feel like you're missing out on basically all of the game. That's not a very good answer, I know. I'm sorry. Try playing this 2 other times before now. It got its hooks on you and you really enjoy playing it now. Do you have a, I'll call it like a high level tune? We found the birds! A servant of Angmar. Fool, did you think that my pets would not learn that the ring now travels east in the hands of a hobbit named Frodo Baggins? You have failed utterly. When the Master of the Nine returns, he shall learn of this, and your untimely death. Are we done? No. No! My beautiful birds! Ah! You didn't finish your sentence. Yeah, I guess my answer is that if you're not at level cap, or somewhere thereabouts, then it's probably not worth being an active VIP, and it's probably not worth purchasing the expansions. That's going to be my answer. But I'm a filthy free-to-player, so I'm not a good person to ask. You keep playing through the free-to-play portion, you're not high enough at all, just hit level 17. So, back in the day, I don't know when they made this change, but it used to be that there were only 4 zones that were free. Ered Luin, the Shire, Bree-Land, and Lone Lands. And that will be enough to take you to level 32. And that's probably a few very hard days worth of gameplay, like full days playing to check all the content out, reach around level 35, and then that's basically it, unless you purchased quest packs or whatever. Since then though, they have made a shit ton more free. Basically everything up to Rohan, including Rohan, is free. So all of Eriador, apart from maybe some stuff down south, I'm not sure. Moria, Mirkwood, Lothlorien, everything here is free. This is all content that you can play, and I think the only thing you might struggle with is inventory space. But the LOTRO store and grinding for deeds may help you out with that. I don't know if subscribing to VIP helps with inventory space. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be subscribing. The only reason I would subscribe is to get access to Swift Travel. That's the one thing you will not get as a free-to-player. And also, if you're not aware, there is a code at the moment. If you go to the LOTRO store, the code is Explore Our World, no spaces. That's going to give you a lot of additional content as well. So if you've not done that, go and do that immediately.
Come, Derry-Dol, can you hear me singing?
You're able to find the vaults and put some stuff in there. So vault storage, you can purchase with in-game currency, this stuff. Shared storage, you will need to purchase using LOTRO points. And inventory space, I believe you won't get this much unless you fork out in the store for it. You jumped on that code. Good stuff, good stuff. Reality is it'll be a long time before you see that stuff because I have not seen it yet. I do have it soon at level 100, but it's been years, so I'm starting again.
Hey, come, Derry-Dol, can you hear me singing?
Othrangroth. It's a dark place full of dark white. You've no need of going. We didn't hear Othrangroth, but okay, whatever. If you must, you must. You'll not be staying me. Come closer and I'll be telling you. What's the most here? What looks so expensive? Okay.
Now let the fun begin. Let us sing together.
Level 21. Thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Used another code as well. Was that thank you 2025? Because if so, I could not get that one working. I want to call it quits in about 15 minutes. We should have enough time. The Great Barrow is not a place for weak hearts or frail limbs. Wicked wights and evil lords make merry in their terror. They've never called old Tom, and never will they. He's the master. Let's go to the Great Barrow.
Come, Derry-Dol,
The first instance.
Can you hear me singing?
They changed his voice. I don't believe it. Right, let's murder some
An
whites.
unholy alliance is forged within the depths of Othrangroth. The Great Barrow, a sinister pact which could spell doom for Eriador.
Between those stones is what you seek for, the Great Barrow of the Downs. Careful now, or there your bones will lie. The two of the whites have you dancing. Where am I going? Tom? Oh, there it is. I was very confused. I'm looking over there going, what the fuck? It's over here, isn't it? Great Barrow. GB. Yeah, it's all good, dude. Reality is I'm not a good person to ask this because it's been a long time since I last played. But my short answer is that unless you're at level cap, I don't feel it's worth being a VIP. The only reason I would want to subscribe right now is to unlock Swift Travel. It would be basically, I would subscribe and then immediately unsubscribe. Attack, please. Take out some more Dower Hands. We're almost at level 20. UD, the Barrow Downs. We'll not get that today. Yeah, we'll explore this place next time. It is it's not a freaky ass place, but it's a scary place. That music's sting though. I don't mind if I die, I just need to not die before I hit level 20. We're close. Alright, pick up lots of loot. Over here, no. I hear Skorgrim, Dower Hand, and Ivar the Gauntlet are in here. Don't ask me how I know that. Following the Witch King. The Witch King was outside. I didn't notice. Much more. 412. We're almost there. Yeah, until they made that change where they made most of the content free up to Rohan, I would have said this game is not really worth getting into, but the sheer amount of content now, going through all of those regions, going through Moria in particular, Southern Mirkwood, Rohan, etc., I think it's well worth playing. As long as you can stomach MMOs in general. Those gloves. Medium armor. I'll sort out my inventory while you're not looking. Hey fellas. Lord Skorgrim. Alright, you've killed my men. But you won't kill me. I cannot be defeated. Indeed he can't. He's probably calling for reinforcements. Skorgrim promised. He said we wouldn't be defeated. What was that noise? Oh. The dead suffer no intruders. That's gonna count for a deed? No. Okay, maybe it doesn't count because we're in this particular instance. Creeping Arms. The Witch King, Lord of the Nazgul is here. Oh shit. Please attack. Game's lagging like a mofo. The server is chugging tonight. Level 20! Excellent. I now do not care if I die. We've acquired God knows how many skills. We are a skirmish recruit. Break the bond, speak no evil, nothing truly ends, final word. We've got Adept, we've got Audacity, we picked up Undying, which is because we got to level 20 without dying. Speak no evil is our corruption remover. Final word is an interrupt. Break the bonds is break CC. Nothing truly ends is our res. And I'm being told to use ceaseless argument, epic for the ages, essence of flame. I'm not going to do that tonight. There's probably a million other ones that I've unlocked as well. We have new mail, I don't care. Skirmishers are available. And we have Gundabad allegiances. Gundabad allegiances are now available. Earn powerful rewards and experience the story of Zulruka. Access new allegiance panels to begin these new adventures. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Many elements of the UI, yeah, I was looking at that earlier. I have no idea what missions are, and I've got no idea what this Gundabad stuff is. Alright. Ivar the Bloodhand awaits. Whoa. Why am I getting so many notifications? Okay, what was that? Written in stone. That's probably something here. Use any risk. Okay. Let's just push buttons until we get stuff. Only the dead can pass. Someone says kill us. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm pushing buttons. Something happen, please. Oh my god. Coming in here was a mistake. Is anyone else yelling about lag? So honestly, this is ridiculous. Alright, well if I look in there, I don't see instances here. Probably because I'm in an instance of my own, but I would like you to attack this person now and kill them before they kill me. Really. Oh my god, this is bad. This is not the smooth experience that I would normally associate with this game. Okay, we're getting a bunch of deed stuff. Critically hit with any risk. Thank you, 2025 coupon still works. Grab it fast. I think someone grabbed it, and that's why the game just suddenly lagged. Yeah, times are wasting, but it's fine. Or if I do this, what happens? No deed, that's fine. Corruption removal. They should be down here, shouldn't they? Ivar, we shall have need of your ward in the east. Once your tasks are complete, Mordorith awaits you both in the north. Fucking Mordorith. My champion has not yet finished her task. Are you talking about Amathiel? Skorgrim, your dwarves should focus their efforts in the north and east. A great reward awaits you if you both succeed. Once your tasks are... Alright, fine, whatever. What do we have here? Oh god. War effort. Yeah, this is talking about the allegiances panel, which I have not really looked at. At the behest of King Thorin Stonehelm, this is all stuff about missions, and I don't know if I want to look at that just yet, speak my plans. I have heard that we can use these things to level up, but I don't know. Pay no heed to the twice-fooled Saruman. Do not interfere. Fools, I shall suffer your presence no longer. You have handed my steps for too long, and now the dead shall take you. I'm just going to heal if that's okay, because I do not like that Eye of Sauron thing showing up. Oh god. Half my morale is just straight up missing. Oh good. We need to pursue the Witch King. That's not going to happen. Alright, we can go through here. I don't remember the lighting being like this either. So I should test out these skills as well, shouldn't I? Just make sure nothing new is unlocked for the deeds. Right, I remember this. Sambrog, how you doing? Greetings, fool. If thou seek an audience, thou may approach. Well met, my master sends thee greetings. I grant thee the boon of an audience before I kill thee. Thou seemed desirous of certain knowledge, so I will give it thee. For the dead speak not. My master seeks a great power for the Dark Lord, but the Dark Lord has more designs than this. The Pale Dwarf will go to the north, in the Misty Mountains, that's a spoiler, and gather an army in the name of Agmar and the Witch King. The Gaunt One, a great power himself and to whom I owe this form, goes to the east. There, in Agabar, the Lone Lands, the Circle of Blood. Once again, those are spoilers. He shall awaken a power that lies sleeping in the waters. With her under his command, the skies will turn to blood and all shall despair. Now thine audience comes to an end. Thy death awaits thee. We're going past midnight. Arise, my warriors. Thou cannot defeat me. Indeed, I can't. You're interrupted. Corruption removal, please. Thank you. Thou cannot defeat me again. What? It cannot be. It's this prick. This prick who, if he was in the movie, it would be about 4 hours long. I'm sorry, I thought I had those filtered out. Vanish into sunlight, leave your barrels empty. I'm filtering that immediately, what the fuck? How do we filter that? It's been a while. I thought I had to filter on, which is why, yep, okay, filters. Anything that you add to the loot filtered list will not be awarded to you as loot in your inventory or as pending loot. I'm not taking that. Unless that's free. It's locked. Would I open it? A black steel ski? The fuck? I'm so tired, Chad. A black steel key is required to open this box. And you can conveniently purchase those from the store for 95 LOTRO points each. Fuck that. How do we get rid of this? Lose. It's been a while. To filter an item, drag it from your inventory to the filtered list, or use the filter buttons in pending loot. You want me to do this? Alright, so I might have to do it, I have to pick up one and then do it. It used to be that you could filter it out immediately here, but no. Fucking loot boxes. I don't remember those being in the story, in the book. It's like, we're having the wedding. Here's your gift. You need 95 LOTRO points to unlock it. Fucking awkward. Also bestow on quests. Interesting. Sounds. Okay. Lockboxes. They contain random cosmetic items, components, and gear scaled to the level of the character opening the box. They require special keys to open, which can be acquired in the LOTRO store. A key is consumed each time a lockbox is unlocked. So it used to be that you could find keys in the world, and I will say that I have got some useful stuff out of them, even though I've never paid for them. Such as this, for example. That thing is great. Cosmic Jerk. You are lucky to get 5 free black keys. Yeah, I've been around for a while, and when you boot up the game on a new character, it gives you a box of like gifts, and there's 3 keys in there. The thing is, I think once you pick it up, it either binds to you or binds to account. These things were, they came out at a time where they're bind to account, so I've got about 5 of these in my shared storage. Get a lockbox key? No, fuck off, game.
Now let the fun begin, let us sing together.
Let's get out of here. Come now, my merry friends, warm fire is awaiting. I thought I had those filtered out, damn it. But yeah, do not purchase keys from lockboxes, chat. They are not worth it. Just play normally.
Saruman the White has become the jailer of Mordor. It was he who orchestrated my capture and imprisoned me atop Orthanc. Gwaihir the Windlord came to my rescue and saved me from this accursed tower. All would have been lost if Strider hadn't found Frodo and the hobbits.
I think they might have changed that movie because I don't remember the Windlord flying to the sun like that. Are you out here? He is.
Ring a dong, hop along,
He's happy that we're out of the tomb. Let's not take that. Yeah, I wish I had my Marstone set in Bree.
Hey, come, Derry Dole, can you hear
Rubbish.
me singing?
Old Barrow-wights from Agmar came. They disturbed peace. Troubled folk who wander through their mouths, let the dead sleep and leave their troubles in the earth, unless, of course, you wake them. Linger here no longer. To Bree you should be a-going. I agree. That's the last quest in this chain. So what I'll do is I'll quickly go back. You know what, fuck work. I will go back to the west here. Go to Buckland, turn in these quests. Go to Adso's camp, turn in those. Then we'll go back to Bree, have a chat to Strider, and then I'll log off. Promise. Cosmic Joke, you didn't realise the game takes place during Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it absolutely does. So, we've been speaking to Strider the entire time at the Prancing Pony, and the way the story is presented is a little bit weird, but basically the hobbits are already there under his protection, but we can't see them. And what's going to happen now, spoilers, is we're going back to the Prancing Pony in a moment. That's our next quest, Book 1, Chapter 12. And we're going to rock up there, we're going to have a chat to Strider, and his room's going to be locked. Because he's left. And in his place, we're going to find someone else. The thing is, it takes place during the Lord of the Rings, but the next part has us going into the Lone Lands to the east, which is along the path of the Fellowship. But then the game says, no, actually, we want you to do some other stuff. We'd like you to go to Agmar, go north, deal with that threat, and do all this stuff before you follow the hobbits further, because we need content. This is all spoilers for Book 1, so... I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's badly written, but it's superfluous stuff that they've added. But yeah, the game definitely takes place during the Lord of the Rings. During and also after, apparently, because it's been a while since the One Ring has been destroyed on other people's games, and there's new stuff after that, apparently. Well, I can tell you there's new stuff because we can go up to the Lonely Mountain here, which is where the Hobbit took place. And we can also go down here, which is entirely new. I have no idea what the hell they're doing down there. You a fellow Rune-keeper? No, you're a champion. You're a face roller. I'm allowed to say that because my main is a champion. Alright.
What do you need?
I don't even remember what you asked for, but we found that guy in there. We murdered a bunch of spiders. He's a happy boy. If we have dealt with the threats of the old forest, yeah, we destroyed that tree. we are ever in your debt for stopping this threat from becoming too great a risk. I don't even remember the threat at this point, and that is not worth it. Hardly matters. Alright, let's turn in this one. I killed your spiders.
Well, the goal of some folk.
Indeed. All you three wanted me to do was murder people. Or murder creatures. This game, honestly. Alright, there's more quests we can do here, and I need to do more in Bree-Land to clean up, but in the interest of trying to keep things moving and trying to make this stream interesting, hopefully you're enjoying this, I think I'll move on from Bree-Land, and I would love to go to Yondershire. I've never been there, I've got no idea what awaits me. The game's going to tell me to go east towards the Lone Lands, so, you know. I don't know, what do we do? We don't go this way. I go this way because I want the Stable Master. And yeah, the whole VIP thing, the only reason I would consider subscribing to VIP as a low-level character is purely for swift travel. It used to be, and I don't know if this is still the case or not, that you used to also be a VIP that would also unlock your trait slots. These things here, and these things here. You used to have to unlock those with LOTRO points.
Hello there.
That was possibly before they did more reworking though. But I mean, if you want these routes open, you do need to firstly visit them, and secondly, you need to have been a subscriber at some point. It does not matter if you, let's say you subscribe today, and then you immediately unsub, and then you visit all of the other places such as Mordor, Gondor, etc. That will unlock swift travel in the future for your character. Apparently that's mislabeled on the website, but it's always been the case that once you've subscribed at least once, that unlocks swift travel permanently. If you don't want to do that, then you can work around this. As you're playing the game, you're going to get a lot of return to skills, stuff that looks like that, and that's my milestone. But as you're going through the various regions doing your quests, for example, over at Ered Luin, you would do the quest for them at level 40. We can do the ones in Bree-Land right now at level 20. We can do them here. You can get a rep with the Egglane, I think I'm mispronouncing that, in this region here. But as you get rep with the various factions, for most regions you'll be able to purchase a skill with in-game currency, which basically lets you return to that point. And they've all got 60-minute cooldowns, but you can use this to manage much of your travel around Middle-earth if you don't have swift travel. That's how I free-to-play this game. What I would do is I would go to a region, I would sort out my milestones, I'd plan ahead, and upon conquering a region, you would often get a return to skill, which lets you teleport around the place. And yeah, when it starts throwing quests at you, like, let's say you start at Evendim, it says, okay, first part, go to the Troll Shores. Second part, go to Agmar. And then third part, go back to the Troll Shores. It's like, yeah, okay, game, you're being a troll now, boss. This can help you, so... Swift travel is incredibly useful. It is something I would recommend, but it is not required to play the game. I personally would set my journeys going like this, and I'd do something else. I'd do my housework, or do some exercises, or something. It also gave me an opportunity to get away from the screen. Anyway, that's my rant done. It is approaching midnight, so I need to get this done quickly. Turning in these two quests, and then we're going back to Strider at Bree. I can dismount here. And my knuckle is hurting. Fuck, wasn't expecting that. Alright, I've got your vines. Can you hold your nails together?
What can I do for you?
Can lash together the beams, for as long as it's placed, blah blah blah. You're done. Yeah, by doing that quest we get rep, and by maxing out the rep, that often gives you access to the return to skill.
This is intolerable.
I've got your pelts. I'll take the staff even though I can't use it. And we're done here. Adso's camp is done.
Greetings.
Let's go to Westbury. Yeah, I do hope this game is somewhat entertaining at least. Hopefully I'm doing something to try and keep it interesting, but I'm a terrible person as always, and I do what I can, but it's just something we have to deal with. Just gotta sort out my task items. Actually, my task items are already up there. Up to a certain point. Yeah, I really need the carry-all for task items. That costs money though, and I'm waiting for a sale. Bree-Land's ahead of us. Let's make our way to the pony. The reality is I'll probably end up selling virtually all of this. So just locking all these before I lose them. And if I lose some of them, it is not the end of the world. I'm not been paying attention to where we need to turn them in, but I did see we have 50 for Bree-Land, so that's... we can easily knock that off next time. I'm tired. It is 12 minutes to midnight. Game? Alright, I suspect the game may have just crashed. No? Good. Either that or it's got to load a new instance of the Prancing Pony because reasons. I don't recall this though. And yeah, I'm just looking at my phone. War of the Willow. These instances, are they showing up now? Oh my god, game? What the fuck? That may be the end of the stream, and I'm not joking. No, I can't end here. We have to talk to Strider. I mean Gandalf. I mean Strider. I'm still streaming? Yep. That was weird. And no one spawned in here yet because reasons. I can't move forward. The game is burping. Reduced awareness. Your awareness of your surroundings has been reduced somewhat in order to help reduce a heavy processing load on your server. Once the server returns to normal processing levels, your awareness will be returned to normal. Until that time, you will not see objects as far away as you are accustomed to, and may notice objects popping into view suddenly as you move about the landscape. The servers are fucked. Yeah, here we go, instances. So this is all unlocked now that I've hit level 20. War of the Willow, never seen that. In a Forsaken, definitely seen that. Road to Erebor. This is so weird. I recall playing these with my kinship back in the day and never really enjoying it. Or never really understanding it. The big battles, that is an absolute bust. I love the way they introduced these. They made 8 of them and then they never touched them again. Oh my god. Baby steps, we can do this. And Great Barrow, level 20 has unlocked. The other stuff is not here, so Garth Garwin, level 32 is not there. School, library, none of that stuff is here. We are struggling. There's either a shitload of people in the Prancing Pony right now, or... Ash of Osiris, thank you for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. How was your stream? I say thank you for the raid, but I'm about to abandon you all because we're currently trying to stutter our way through the Prancing Pony. We're going to speak to Strider. I mean Gandalf, I mean Strider. And then I'm going to end the stream because it is almost midnight at my time. But thank you for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Right. Using it has no effect. Why not? Why can't I get through here? The door to Strider's room is locked. Oh god. We have to stutter our way all the way back to Balim and Butterbur now. Silver Carcass, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard, indeed. I can hear the song in my head right now. Alright. Oh my god. The server is struggling tonight, holy shit. Mr. Carcass, if I start my own tavern one day, will it be called the Dancing Dingo? That sounds kind of dirty. Dancing Dingo? It does sound very Australian though, I'll give you that. Alright, once again, you're so busy talking about Mr. Underhill. He's left with the Ranger. He was so worried that he'd sour my beer for letting Mr. Underhill and his friends go off that ranger. Who's he? That would be Mr. Gandalf. They say he's a wizard or some such. You're a wizard, Gandalf. And I'll say there must be something to those tales. My beer's never been better. Begging your pardon. Gandalf said to send anyone looking for Strider up to his room. It's up the stairs just beyond Strider's room. Game. This is deeply concerning. They reboot the service every Wednesday to do maintenance. And they've been up for 4 days. The server can't last a week without this shit happening. Something's very wrong. That bear looks pretty ferocious. Come on, we can do it. We can't end the stream here. We need to stutter our way up these stairs. Get in here. Gandalf, can you cast a spell or something to make the game run better? The thing is, walking up to the Prancing Pony, we didn't have problems. As soon as we got in here, it just went to shit. Oh my god. Already in use, I cannot move. Oh, what did I just hit? I'm not actually sure which button I just hit. Target lock on. Your camera will always face the target. Oh god. I think that's X from memory. We're going to be here for another load screen. Fuck me. It wants me to go past midnight, chat. Can't move forward. There we go. Alright. Gandalf. Road to the Lonely Mountain, not even once. Those are the instances we just saw. I am in need of counsels of my own. I must seek for high ground and look for Strider and his newfound companions. I cannot do Ian McKellen.
Why do you disturb me?
It has been too long since, but by the look on your face, I surmise that your presence here is not to extend mere courtesies to me. Yes, of course. Strider is the one you seek, though he is no longer here. Agmar's rise is grim news indeed, but I am not surprised. Nevertheless, I cannot turn aside from my own task, for the fate of all Middle-earth hangs upon us. I shall deliver your message to the Ranger. Now go, for it is in your hands to end the plots of the Witch King. Whether east or north, I bid you good fortune. Farewell. And we never spoke to Gandalf ever again. That's it, that's his story done. I do think that's a choice, that they put Gandalf in for that one thing and then he told us to fuck off and go north and east. But that is apparently something that this game does. He's going to focus on his own task. We're going to go north and east and do the... No, never mind. You have done much good for the people of Bree-Land. I don't know why he says that. It's like maybe that's a thing that was a holdover from when the game originally released, with only one book. I don't know. But the shadow out of Agmar spreads far and wide. I have learned from Wahir the Windlord that another of my order has found corruption in the Lone Lands, east of Bree. It may even be related to the dangers you encountered in the Great Barrow. Unfortunately, Radagast is given to wandering and will be difficult to find. He's in Garthagarwen at the Lone Lands. Spoilers. I would ask that you enlist the assistance of the Rangers in finding his location. There is one here in Bree-Land, Sayadan, who will be able to find you, and we need to speak to him to talk about Bill Fernie. Head out of Bree through the West Gate, blah blah blah, yep. Thornley's worksite, we saw that, but we didn't do that tonight. Right. Can I stutter my way out of here? Set my milestone, and get to the crafting station. That's all I want. I'll accept that. Fuck me. Even back in the day when Bree was crowded as hell, I don't think it was this bad. Yep. People in World Chat are talking about lag. Alright, so while we're waiting, the milestone is right near us apparently. Right, let's bind that. So we don't need to go back to Gondamon. That's over as Ered Luin all the way over here, and there's no need to do that yet. We need to come back there. I'll use the horsies. Bind. Excellent. We can now travel back to the Prancing Pony at B. B. I'm tired, chat. I suppose I should also check my mail. And yeah, this is the epic story. The Shadows of Angmar. We've done book 1. That's along the epic chain. Skirmishes, no, fuck off. As an adept, I no longer need gifts, but they're still very nice to receive. Is it a dildo? It's not a dildo, it's a circlet of men. And no, I'll pass, thanks. Alright, can I make my way here successfully? Yes, beautiful. Alright, so this is where I started, and this is where I'll finish. Spring Carcass, why was there Star Wars music? Was there Star Wars music? Well, was that inside the inn or outside? I mean, there's about 4 different tracks that can play as we're wandering through Bree. Maybe you imagined it? I don't know, it's been a long time since I've seen Star Wars, but I don't know about that. A crit will be a very nice game. A crit will be super nice. Up 5% chance. Alright, I am going to leave you here. I'm going to do some crafting while you're not looking. Well, actually, I'm going to go to bed first and then come back tomorrow and maybe do some crafting. Yeah, I don't know when I'll play this again next, whether it's tomorrow or some other time. I have a corgi, chat. How can I rename you? How do I rename my pairs? I need to know. So I can customize this, can't I? The VIP is just a weird one there, yeah. There's nothing great here in my opinion. How do I rename this corgi? Spring Carcass could be another player playing instruments with custom input, but you don't know if that's a thing in this game. It is absolutely a thing. You have minstrels who can play instruments, and they can put in MIDI files or something like that, which lets them play certain tunes. So yeah, that is possible. How do I rename this corgi? I'm going to need to go back and watch the VOD immediately to see if someone was actually playing Star Wars music. Often used to get minstrels out here playing music for no good reason. Still haven't found any tokens.
What do you need?
Don't know what that's about. Oh. I'm a very weird person, chat. I feel like this dog's gonna get eaten by that hound there. Alright, I need to figure out how to rename this immediately. This is not good. Is this allegiance? I really should look into that, shouldn't I? I don't know. Either way, that's where I'll call it for tonight. I may stream some more of this in the next couple of days / weeks, I'm not sure. I just feel like chilling some nights and playing this game, and I think maybe there's some value in showing people what this game's like and just talking my way through it. Because normally I'll just play this very quickly. I'd go, let's talk to the quest giver, and I wouldn't read them, but I am having fun actually reading stuff out, believe it or not, even though I can barely read. I can barely speak and I can barely read, but I am actually having fun going back to this. There's so much damn content. All I've been here today is here, here, and a little bit in there. Haven't done barrow downs, haven't been down here, haven't been over here, haven't been up there, haven't done this, haven't done that. Once again, Middle-earth is burning. Or Minas Tirith is burning. I'm stuck here, just doing shit. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Big thank you to everyone for hanging out tonight. I don't understand why you do, but thank you. I need to quickly do this, which is gonna disrupt us. Basically pushing Alt Enter to play in windowed mode. And then I can switch over to my end screen. So, I might actually send you to someone if anyone else is streaming. Give me a sec. Same category. No, I think it's just me. Swimming, thank you, dude. Cosmic Jerk, thank you for coming in. Thank you for your questions. Appreciate it. Ghost Croatia, Rent for Fun, and Belgian Steven. Anyone else who's lurking, thank you for doing so. Appreciate it. Don't understand why. Am I really the only person playing this game? No, I'm not. Found a few people. Coupon Play the Blues. I'm going to stream. I'm going to raid a British chap. I've got no idea where they're at, but they've been up for about 18 minutes, so I'm going to raid and run because I need to go to bed. But I'm going to say thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day, great night, or whatever it is in your part of the world right now. It looks like they're fairly high level. Although it looks like they are... I don't even recognize this part of the map. I thought it might have been the Troll Shores, but I don't see it. Right, starting the raid. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day, great night, whatever it is in your part of the world right now. Look after yourselves, be the best people that you can be. And I might be back online with this, maybe later in the week. See you then.